Welcome back to another episode of the Bobcast. I'm back with the guys DJ and Anthony. Today we got our usual interruption. We're gonna talk about some things that happened throughout the off season. Even though the off season just started, there's some things that have been happening recently, and then we're gonna get into the main topic, the coaching hires, and we're gonna rank them, just talk about them a little bit, have some tidbits, some notes, just information that we found throughout this whole process, what they said during the pressers and things of that nature. And that's it.
Yeah,
Get it started with the interruption.
That's all we're doing
What?
today.
That's where McDonald's segment, the usual McDonald's segment of the video. Yes, and if
Oh damn, I didn't.
most of the, well, actually, yeah, the audience doesn't know, but yes, us three, the Bobcast is doing a 3-point contest in next month in March. Yes,
March 10th specifically.
Is when
March
we're doing
10.
That's not when it's getting posted. That is not.
It's
when
not when it's getting posted, but that's when we're doing it. So if any of y'all want to just come and watch us do that, maybe participate in just some games we'll play.
If you want to participate, bring an NBA jersey or basketball jersey.
Bring an NBA jersey.
Bring something.
Yeah. The guys that we picked out, they got their own little something. Yeah, and we got our own little song.
Y'all
will see it. Y'all will see it there. Y'all will see it there.
Maybe a little sneak peek during next week's episode when we talk about free agency, because they should be in by then. But we'll see.
We'll keep that to the side. We'll keep that to the side. All right, let's talk about some of the. Oh man.
Oh, go ahead.
McDonald's is back with the Shamrock Shake. I had
that. I had that today.
I had that yesterday.
Bro said, really?
That's nice.
Bro said, really?
Bro said, really? Oh, my.
Yo, he
oh, my. Really?
Weird. Anyways, yeah.
All right, let's get into some of the NFL news that has happened. Let's start off with the Rams' 2 offensive coordinators, as DJ wrote on the script. Nate Scheelhaase and Dave Ragone. Ragone. I don't know.
Yeah, the Rams have 2 offensive coordinators this year. Nate Scheelhaase is the main OC, and Dave Ragone is QB coach / co-offensive coordinator.
Interesting. I've never heard of that. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary, but it's just something. It's just something you don't hear often.
You don't hear about it often. Maybe there's a lot of guys listed as it, but this is the first time that I've seen it actually headlined as the Rams have 2 OCs. The Rams also got Cliff Kingsbury. We finally found out what
that guy Kingsbury.
He's going to be the just assistant head coach. He's doing it a smart way, learn under one of the brighter minds in the NFL and see if he can adapt that to his style of offense. So, yeah, Rams 2 OCs.
Very, very interesting. Sean Payton gives play calling to his offensive coordinator, Davis Webb.
Yeah, no, they said I seen during all the OCs and head coach hirings that he was thinking about it throughout the whole season, but he didn't want to give it up to Pete Carmichael, who was their OC.
Wasn't Webb a former player?
Webb is a former player. So Sean Payton has a lot of trust in Davis Webb, and first time OC, first time calling plays.
Can you scratch my back, please?
Right.
My back's itchy. Scratch down.
Itchy back.
Itchy back. God forbid, the dude's back is right there.
No,
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Did you think you were muted, bro?
I thought it was muted. Sorry. Wait.
No.
No. Why are you still hearing me? Stop hearing me. Intrusion of privacy. Discord.
It's not intrusion of privacy. It's not intrusion of privacy.
Okay, never mind, bro.
No, it's not.
No, that was so funny. That was so. No, because if you look at me and Bobby, both we looked at each other and we both just start trying to hold in our laugh, but
it's like, hey, bro, can you scratch my...
No, because I seen you flick the mic up, so I thought you were gonna tell little bro something, and then I hear you say, "Hey, can you come scratch my back?"
Yeah, that was supposed to be between A and B, not A, B, and C and D. Is
Let's see it,
and the
D.
whole world, bro. The whole world, bro. This video's gonna get posted.
Oh, I hope I'm gonna clip
And I'm
this.
leaving that in.
I'm clipping this. I'm clipping this, bro.
Yo, Instagram clip right there, bro.
Yes,
Oh
yes, it
my.
is. Yes, it is. Oh
PFV
my
and thinks
goodness.
his mic is
Hey,
muted, bro.
you'll be able to put this on the Instagram tomorrow. Follow it down
Oh
below,
yeah.
y'all.
Yes, if
It's
y'all wanna
over
keep
here. Over
rewatching
here. I don't
this,
know where it's at.
if
It's
y'all wanna
down
keep
here.
rewatching that
That's
same
Baba.
funny clip of me, bro.
This side.
Oh, that's it for you. I
This
forgot
side.
I'm inverted.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh my
Sean
god.
Payton giving a play calling to Davis Webb. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, Sean Payton can take it back at any time, and he's going to be a voice in Davis Webb's ear at all times to, help him learn,
Hmm.
help him grow. So, but he did it after the Carolina Panthers head coach gave up play calling. He wanted to take our spotlight. Yeah, no, it was I was just chilling on my bed, and then I seen a play call, or not a play call, a tweet that said, "Oh, uh, Brad Idzik to call the offense in 2026." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Dave did it?" I was like,
He
"Hmm."
actually
And
he
then
actually said the thing that I wanted him to do.
and it's not like I wanted him to do it, but it's literally the reason why he said he's doing it is the reason why I was saying I want him to do it. Not because he's a terrible play caller. Sometimes his play calling hurt the team, but to have him be a head coach, he can focus on more operations. He can help the defensive side of the ball with edge row. He can focus more on challenging calls and arguing with refs and just talking with Bryce on the sideline, talking with guys on the sideline. But yeah, I'm excited for Brad. Most people took him saying that he's going to be playing a lot of Madden too serious. Obviously, he was joking. Like people, that actually made me mad that people were like, "Nowhere OC's just going to play Madden." Like, really?
You could probably get something
Some of
out
the
of that.
Madden plays actually be good though. But yeah, I'm excited for Brad. He's young. If he's a good offensive coordinator, goodbye, Brad.
Him and Edro can go, but I don't think Edro might be like lateral move for
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah. Goodbye, Brad. I hope he's good. The way he speaks, um, is he speaks highly of our guys. I know he likes Liget a lot, so he's gonna try and make Liget a focus point, which I want Liget to be good with us.
I
So
really wanted to get
I
to be
want
good.
him to be good. I like Liget. He just not showing me enough. But yeah, even
Excel.
what Dave said about Brad, he said Brad designed most of and technically called those third down and fourth down clutch plays for us. And I'm like, if Brad's calling those, yeah, call our offense.
Just call the whole offense at that point.
And I need to see Brad just call the whole preseason. That's what I need to see. He
Right.
needs to get some of that experience with the starters and not
I,
with the
I
vanilla playbook.
yeah, I need Dave to just pull
Uh,
it all
Yeah,
out.
that's the one thing we need to see. We need to see Brad call the plays during the preseason with the starting offense because I don't know who else would call plays on the offense side of the ball. Daryl Bavell probably. What are they gonna bring up Jim Caldwell to come call the offense during the preseason?
He could stay as a senior advisor, bro. I don't need Jim
Hey, we
Caldwell.
do need a new defensive senior advisor now, bruh. Pete Carroll.
Yuck.
I
Ew.
wouldn't mind Pete Carroll as a senior advisor.
He could be a
I mean,
senior.
it's
He could be like a senior
No
consultant.
one said he's calling plays. He's literally just there
oh,
to be
That's literally why
basically
one
like
of our old head coaches is like right now. I forget his name. I forget his
Dom
name.
Capers.
Yeah, Dom Capers.
But he left for the Browns, which is why we need a new defensive consultant.
He could be that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited for Brad. I hope he
Yeah,
does good. Not too good to where he gets poached in year one.
let him get poached. We get picks.
No, because he's not a minority.
Oh,
He's just white.
he's just white.
No
really?
offense to white people out there. I'm not racist.
No offense
But
to white people.
but like we need Edgerald to get
Well,
hired because he's a minority. He's black.
I didn't know that's how it works in NFL, but
Yeah,
That's why the Rams get so
crazy.
many picks. And I can also see what was I seen some Panthers fans mention is we're trying to build
Mhm.
up like our own little like coaching tree so we can start getting those comp picks like what the
Like a
49ers
Canales
are
tree.
doing. Well, yeah, even though they're going to call it a Pete Carroll tree since that's where Canales came from. But yeah, if we can get like these minorities hired and we get comp picks for them, look, that's how the 49ers, the Rams are building. Because the Rams got
I never knew
comp
that.
picks when
Wow.
Raheem Morris got hired as the Falcons head coach.
Wow, yeah, that is
If
true.
if Nate gets hired, y'all are gonna get more comp picks. If Nate gets
Scheelhaase
hired next
minority.
year, he's black.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
black. He's very like light skinned black.
Yeah,
dude.
he's light skinned.
Oh,
Still
He
falls
he's
in
looks
one
that
of those
young.
guys.
No, if you look at him,
Okay,
Bobby, he looks young.
I
It's
need.
because his
I'm gonna
haircut.
look at him right now.
Look at his
Nate.
haircut. That's what makes him look so young. He looks like
Yeah.
a young college student, maybe even like high school.
How old is he though? I
He's
feel like he's
35.
Oh
older than that.
yeah, he looks like he went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, he looks like the coach for Notre. Is it Notre Dame?
Yeah, he
Like the
does
Yes.
look
haircut.
like.
He does look
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
He does look like him.
What's his name? I don't know why I just blanked.
I blanked on his
I
name
just
too.
blanked. Oh,
How did I blank on that?
No,
Oh,
I
what's
just
his
figured because my
name?
cousin called him fine, so I was like, oh yeah, I knew that the haircut and
Oh,
everything.
Marcus Freeman,
That's-
bro. Oh
Marcus
my
Freeman.
goodness.
That's a tough name.
That, bro. What a. That was
What a-
that was great. That was
But yeah,
amazing. But
Yes.
in other Panthers news, the Panthers were fielding some calls on a trade for Andy Dalton.
Hey, no, all I'm gonna say is this one had me happy. I'm in class. We're talking about our stories that we're pitching and that we're writing this week. So I'm actually talking about mine when the report came out. I look back at my phone when I finished, and I seen Panthers fielding calls for Andy Dalton. Bro, I said yes out loud in class. I forgot I had my beats on, so I said it loud. And then
Bro,
I was like,
embarrassing.
my mom texted me some good news. That's
Good
what
lie.
I was like, my mom texted me
Could have
good
just
news.
ran with Andy Dalton's getting.
I know. Well, I told my
could've
friend that
just-
was next to me. I told him, hey, we might be trading Andy Dalton. Plus, hey, Dan Morgan is a liar, bruh. Dan Morgan's a liar, bruh.
I need to hear it.
What I sent you earlier
Oh yeah.
when he said,
Andy's
let me go find it because
yeah.
I told Bobby, I said Dan be lying, bruh. Andy Dalton is a
Well,
really good player. Lie right away.
and Anthony's gonna be the greatest president of all time.
Like,
I don't.
and then
I
he said
will.
he hasn't talked to teams yet.
Cap.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Dan,
Yeah.
you're caught, bruh.
Cap. Come on, bro.
You're caught.
You gotta.
Hey, on other
you gotta-
Panthers news, it's not on here, but Dan Morgan got graded as the best GM in the league by players and like other executives.
He
So,
literally had a masterclass of a season,
like,
and I need
think
that
I think
energy
Dave
again.
Canales also got an A. I know our worst thing was field. I think got an F, which makes sense.
Field. They graded
Yeah,
y'all's
'cause-
field.
Did the Jets get an F minus? The Jets and the Giants.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no, and so every year, basically, like the players do report cards on their team, and then they like average it out. And for the Panthers, I think our worst one was our
Was
field,
field.
at F.
Wow.
Because stadium atmosphere was definitely like a B plus.
Yeah, no, I think locker room was not very good either.
Yeah, the
That's
Bank of
insane.
America's it's like one of the older stadiums that hasn't
Yeah.
really been renovated like that. So
Oh yeah, right here. Treatment of families B, home game field F. Food dining area B, nutritionist / dietitian A minus, locker room D plus, training room B, training staff A minus, weight room B, strength coaches A minus, position coaches A minus, offensive coordinator Brad Idzik A minus, Edgero B,
Ooh.
Tracy Smith Bald A minus, team travel D,
yeah, he was. Wow.
Dave Canales A minus, general manager A, team ownership B minus.
Wow.
Yeah.
That the field is the only one that stuck out to me, I guess.
What? There was only a D for
Like
locker
the
room,
lowest
right?
grade, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D for locker room, like that could get renovated this
And
offseason.
since we mentioned the Panthers, let me just mention the Rams. I pulled it up. Treatment of families C plus.
Hey!
Damn, y'all don't be treating the families. Home and game field C. Food
Oh.
dining D.
Not in Puka's house.
Oh!
Nutritionist B. Locker room D. Training
Oh.
room B. Training staff A. Weight room B. Strength coaches A. Position coaches A. Offensive coordinator A. Defensive coordinator A. Special teams coordinator somehow got a B plus.
I don't know how.
So they be lying. Team travel B. Head coach A plus, obviously. General manager
Obviously.
A. Team ownership
Mhm.
B. You guys' overall rank was 19. The Dolphins got 1. They had nothing lower than a
One.
B. Nothing lower than a B.
Wow.
That stadium
Wow.
and atmosphere
All right,
gotta
let's
be
take
crazy.
a guess. Who had 32? Giants and Jets, right?
32. No, it's
Well,
Cleveland.
if it's factoring in like coaches too,
Cleveland.
Ownership, it got to be Cleveland.
Oh, I was thinking Jets.
Steelers.
Yo, wow.
Not surprised. Not
Locker
surprised.
room
No.
F.
Bro, locker
Treatment
room
of
F. Yo,
families F.
have
Home
Ray
game field
treat the
F.
team, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Have Ray run the team, bro.
Everything was an
Yo.
F.
No, the first couple, like treatment of families F, home and game field F.
What?
Golly.
God damn, bro.
Steelers' worst organization
Travel
in NFL
F.
right now.
All right,
How'd they get a
Travel F?
How'd they get an F for travel though?
But
How
yeah,
does that like work?
Damn.
let's get into this trade that happened.
Yeah. Speaking of the Jets,
the Jets traded defensive end Jermaine Johnson to the Titans for nose tackle Devondre Sweat. Jermaine Johnson is Robert Saleh's guy. The Jets drafted him when Robert Saleh was there. So, and for most people, this is probably going to make them be like, "Oh, Titans might not take an edge rusher in the draft." Obviously, we still got
I would
free
still
agency
take one.
first. If the Titans get like Boye Mafe or like a Trey Hendrickson, I can see them steering away from edge in the first. But a Jermaine Johnson trade doesn't move you away from taking a David Bailey if he falls to 4. And for Devondre Sweat, he fits Aaron Glenn's defensive scheme. Big guy in the gaps. That's all he is there to be. Yeah, every team needs their nose tackle where they're gonna have like 20 tackles, but they fill in them gaps. So I like the trade for both sides. We'll see how it works. It's technically not official until the league year starts on March 15th or whatever that day is. March 11th. Because that's when you can technically sign guys. So, yeah.
Let's get into the potential hot. Oh, DJ needs water. The DJ needs water. Let DJ drink his water. Go, go, go,
DJ
go,
drinks
go,
water?
go, 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 go.
WDJ.
Refresh. All right, let's get into these
I knew
potential
what Ant
hot
was
seat
saying. That's why I
coaches.
didn't want to finish drinking. I was just gonna drink my water for the rest of the video because I heard what Ant said.
Okay.
Focus.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Let's name
right,
some
hot
of these
seat coaches. So
seat
yeah,
coaches.
if you guys don't know what hot seat means, it just means coaches that could potentially be fired if their team underperforms, if they do something, just not coaching right. Ant, who's on the hot seat for you? Who's your at least 5?
At least 5? No, okay.
Did
I
you
did
have
not
one?
do that segment.
Oh,
I didn't do that segment.
I literally, this is the first one I told you to do.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Full X, yeah.
No.
And I'm even gonna put an X next to his name.
You should put an
X
X
to my
on his
name.
whole screen.
I should just put an X over Ant's face.
Anyways,
Freaking Family
try and
Feud.
think of one
But,
that you can just think of.
Think of one or two.
Me and Bobby mention this one all the time. Like, we hope he doesn't get fired, but as an NFL fan, and if we want to be a journalist, he should be fired.
Yes.
to be honest, I
think of
Nope,
yourself.
nope,
Think of
think of
yourself
one.
in one of your things that I was gonna put on the buds, the earbuds.
Oh, bowls, belly bowls, belly bowl, belly yo,
Belly bowls.
Billy Goals?
Belly
Yo,
bowls. Belly bowls.
Todd bowls.
Todd bowls. Yes.
Yes. Todd.
Wait, is Aaron Glenn
obviously-
up there too or no?
Aaron Glenn's up there for me. yes.
Aaron Glenn's up
Yeah,
there.
Aaron Glenn's actually
because I
number
was
one
gonna
for
put
me.
them up there.
Wow.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I was gonna put. Oh yeah.
with Todd Bowles, like I was saying, as a Panthers fan, keep him. But going into the journalist side, they should fire him.
But he needs to be fired.
Yeah. But yeah, on my list, not a particular order, but I got Aaron Glenn, Todd Bowles, Zach Taylor, who I think should have been fired this year. I feel like Dan Quinn is on there. He started off hot in Washington. They had a down year. If they have another down year, he's gone. Shane Steichen with the Colts. They started off very good, and their season just fell off. This can also go wrong if they give Daniel Jones a big contract and that doesn't work out. That whole front office and whole staff is going to be gone. And my last one that I can see, just because of they listen to their fans a lot sometimes, is Nick Sirianni. And especially with they have all that talent and they're not getting enough done, which is my main reason why.
They
You
won a
have AJ
Super Bowl
Brown,
2 years ago.
Saquon, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts. You have all these guys, and they should have made it to the Super Bowl this year. They should have at least been in the NFC Championship game.
Something.
They should have.
And I have 2 honorable mentions. These ones are, far out the way, but I can see if like it goes very bad this year. And Kevin O'Connell and Dan Campbell, both from the NFC North, actually.
O'Connell.
Well, for me,
O'Connell,
I
Vikings,
have Zach.
Dan Campbell,
Yeah.
Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Dan
me,
Campbell.
Dan Campbell.
Wow.
You have Dan Campbell in yours?
What? Okay.
No, I'm just saying it's interesting to
what
see
makes
Dan
you
Campbell.
like? What makes you think that's an interesting like pick?
Well, you said it's honorable mention, so
For me, it was
I don't know.
honorable mention.
Right.
I just feel like that's a crazy pick, but I don't know.
We
I don't know if
see
I'm
a
thinking
lot of
correctly.
head coaches get
First-
fired
yeah,
out of nowhere.
Fired for no reason, like for no particular reason.
For no
sometimes.
reason, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, and and Dan Campbell said it himself after the Lions lost. That might have been our only chance. Like that's a bad
Yeah.
sign if your head coach is saying that, bro. Like I would have fired him
Wow.
straight up right then, to be honest. Like if your head coach is saying that might have been our only chance, does he not believe in the team? Get out of here.
Yeah. There's a basketball player that said that once. Well, for me, for my list, I have Zach Taylor at the top. It's not in any particular order. Like DJ said, he should have been gone this past season, but
Maybe
I
even
guess they
2
wanted
years ago.
they wanted to
You know
keep
why
him.
they didn't
Next,
fire him, right? Because
I
Joe
would.
Burrow was hurt, and they're giving him a fully healthy Joe Burrow year.
We don't know if Joe Burrow is going to be healthy
I
again
don't
next
know if
year.
Joe Burrow's ever
Exactly.
going to be healthy again.
What if he
Plus, he's
That
already,
magically
offensive
breaks
line,
his?
bro.
What if he magically breaks his ankle during preseason?
he's already like 30.
Yes,
30.
Joe Burrow got
He's
drafted in like
old.
2020,
22.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2019.
2019. Yeah,
2020.
it was. He got drafted in 2020 after
he
that
was an
great
older
year he had
rookie.
at LSU.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was an older rookie. That's
Okay.
why.
but I also have Billy Bowles as well. I just never
I
liked
just
that
held
fit
the
for the
reference
Buccaneers.
was my earbuds for the reference. Think of the reference.
I don't even get
Earbuds.
that reference, but
Because I was gonna
whatever.
put his gut on earbuds.
Belly goals. Belly goals.
Belly
Top
goes
bowls.
earbuds.
That's crazy
Right.
work. My next
bad.
pick might be some people might disagree with me on this one. I picked Matt LaFleur from Green Bay. I honestly think the way they ended this
Oh.
season was kind of iffy in a sense, and there was some rumors of them looking to fire him, but
I would
obviously
have
they
if
didn't.
he didn't just get a 5-year contract extension.
That is very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, no,
But
because
we've
I
seen
was very close. I was like Matt LaFleur, but that's just one of those talents that they know they can't let go, because if they let him go, he's instantly getting
he's
hired
yeah
somewhere else. Like
Wow.
yeah
he's one of those type of coaches, and I know teams are reluctant to trying to get rid of those ones, because if they go somewhere and strive, it looks bad on you.
hmm So yeah, that contract extension did save him, but you know.
We've seen
It's a
we've seen
business.
coaches
It's
be
a
on a
business.
7-year deal and then get fired after 2.
Matt Rule,
Well, he gave what they gave him 3 in 3
some
games.
change. Yeah, something like that. But my next guy is D'Amico Ryans. I honestly think with the past 2 seasons it's just been mediocre in a sense. And they did have a really good first year. I think they made the playoffs all 3 years if I'm not mistaken, but just the defense is amazing. It's just I don't know when it comes to D'Amico Ryans, he can't really coach an offense up, but he would definitely be up there. And Kevin O'Connell from Minnesota as well. I know DJ had him as an honorable mention, but with the way that team is looking right now, it's just the quarterback situation's iffy, and then Justin Jefferson is whatever. But when it comes to coaching, Kevin O'Connell's like weird in a sense. And then for my honorable mentions, I put Kyle Shanahan. Honestly, I know he's a great coach, but it's time. Like it has to get to a point where you got to look at a different direction. He's been there for what, 10 years already?
Yeah.
Or at least it feels like that. And then I have Aaron Glenn as an honorable mention. Maybe I should have put him up there with the main list, but honestly, being on the hot seat in your second year is not a good look. So he definitely be up there in the hot seat.
Yeah, with Kyle Shanahan, I actually looked at him too, but he just reminds me of one of those coaches that He's not gonna take a firing, and he's just gonna quit and step down or retire.
Like Sean Payton.
Like Sean Payton, yes. I see him being like that. I don't see him, but also they're just giving him extra years because these injuries.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
getting the
not
Zach
helping.
Taylor excuse, but he's a very good coach. He's a very bright
He
mind.
is.
He Get him
I
some
think it's
healthy
just he
pieces.
just yeah. You just need health,
If we
but
can because look, his wide receiver one that they paid $120 million to just
it's
decided
not
to
even
not
gonna
want
be
to
on the
play no
team.
more. Like,
And he let ice cream
and
melt on his hand.
I don't think that's on Shanahan. But we'll see. I feel like if anything, their GM's gone first.
Yeah, yeah. Who's the John Lynch?
Yeah, it's John Lynch. Yeah, I feel like if anything, he's gone first, or they're both gone at the same time. Some teams like doing that. And before we get into our, actually talking about the coaches, uh, the Colts gave Anthony Richardson permission to seek a trade.
He's a Ram.
I want to see him take the Sam Darnold route and just go develop, just go learn. I also want to see that with Will Levis. Malik Willis just recently did it, learned behind LaFleur and Jordan Love. It's a successful route for quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson doesn't have to go search for a good opportunity to start. Like
Um,
like I've been saying Rams. Like, not even as a
yeah.
joke. Like, him learning under
Great.
McVay.
There's
McVay
Stafford.
hasn't had that quarterback that can move. So imagine how much his playbook can evolve with a quarterback like that.
Yeah.
I know his playbook
I've
involves a
seen
lot of you need
I've seen
to
it
be
now, so I
accurate,
definitely
and
understand.
Anthony Richardson isn't very accurate, but that's something that
I feel
he
like
can develop
under
and learn.
Stafford, yeah, under Stafford
So
McVay, I feel like he could
just thinking
definitely
of
change
some
that.
early teams that could just use him as a backup just to learn. 49ers again. They did it with Sam Darnold. You can see like the
Aren't they
Bills,
releasing a backup for the Niners? Isn't he a free agent?
their backup
Or
quarterback. I don't know who their backup quarterback is.
No,
I
who's backup
actually
quarterback?
have no clue who it is.
Oh wait, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
yeah.
Oh, he's on a 2-year deal.
Oh,
I can see them
I
trading
thought I
him.
seen him in free agency. But
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into these coaches so we're not here forever. We're going to start with John Harbaugh. Anthony, what you pick up from his presser?
very excited. Ooh, donuts. Which
He
before
was very excited.
Discord
Yes.
gets laggy.
No,
He was very excited.
he was laughing
If
and
I could
smiling
remember,
Very
yeah,
a
he
humble.
was
lot.
pretty excited.
But yeah, he's very excited to be on the Giants. Correct. I don't want to keep
Yes.
flipping back and
No,
forth between.
no. The New York
Yeah,
Football
'cause-
Giants.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
in
like his
press.
dad said. He shouted out his dad multiple times in that conference. That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, I can tell he's a very humble guy. Very I feel like he'll be good. He'll be good for his team. He'll be getting closer to a lot of those younger players, especially with his QB. I think I do recall because I didn't write down any notes. I've just been hearing. That was probably my bad. There's of X for that one, but yeah, he did say that he likes. Huh? You already put an X on that.
You already have 2. So I'm
Adding? You're adding an extra one? Okay. All right. Yes. I did. Remember him talking about the young quarterback and how he wants to evolve with that young quarterback. Kind of elaborate more with the young quarterback, young players on the team. But yeah, he does feel really excited to be on the team. I think it's a good fit there.
Okay. Bob?
Yeah, I honestly picked up that same sentiment as well. Just growing with your quarterback, growing with your overall team. You have a young team, and you got some vet spit in there. But from that press conference, I try if I could try and remember. Very excited to be a part of that organization. I think if I could remember, um, I think he probably said that was one of his like dreams to either play for the Giants or be on the Giants at some point in his career. But now he's there, and he was fairly excited to be there. So yeah, I picked that up a lot.
Yeah. I got that too. And, The only thing I don't like about him, since I'm just gonna go into my next part, since I covered the coordinators, is that OC, the Matt Nagy hire. I just don't like that. I don't like it for Jackson Dart as development, really.
Yeah.
And it seems like to me because I knew
Who
because
is Matt
since
Nagy?
Matt Nagy was Chiefs offensive coordinator, was with the Bears when they were bad. Well, they made it to the
Oh,
playoffs once with him, but then
oh,
they became bad again. But yeah,
okay.
he's not a very good play caller, basically.
It,
But yeah, it's his sell was supposed to be he's supposed to come in and bring in an all-star staff because he don't call plays. He was a special teams coach. Um, and I guess having someone like Matt Nagy will help because I don't think he should get another head coach job, even though he was looked at for the Titans. That's only because he knew the Titans GM from his time with the Chiefs. But yeah, Matt Nagy hire, I don't like that. I like the Denard Wilson defensive coordinator hire. He was with the Titans last year. Um, yeah, it seems like when he got hired to the Giants, he knew he was getting Todd Monken as his OC. That's what it seems like to me. And then Todd Monken gets hired as the Browns head coach. And he went out and got Matt Nagy. But yeah, he definitely will be able to command the locker room. Players will respect him. Players will buy into what they're building. Um, and I'll just start with how long do we think they're going to give him with his leash? To me, because he's 63, he's definitely going to be a culture changer there. But I don't know if they view him as their long-term head coach. Like I said, because he's 63, I don't know if they want him there for 15 years till he's 78.
78?
Yeah,
Yeah.
78. I forgot how old I said he was, so I had to look down. Yeah, no, they definitely don't want him there that long. So to me, I gave him a medium leash, but in my opinion, I think if you're a recently fired head coach, you should always be on a short leash. Like, you were fired for a reason. Like, I don't care how bad your team was, you were fired for a reason. Or you were let go. They didn't retain your contract. You quit something, you're not on that team anymore for a
Walked
reason. So I
away,
think they
but
should always be on a short leash, but I think they're going to give him that medium leash to set up a culture. And then maybe potentially down the line, he just retires and goes into like the senior advisor role, like what Bruce Arians did in Tampa Bay.
yeah, I was just gonna ask about that. Yeah. But yeah, I also believe that they're gonna give him a short to medium leash. They're probably just gonna keep him there for a culture change, also because he has experience, so they're probably gonna use him for like his wisdom and his experience. But I don't think he's gonna be staying there for that long due to his age. I think he does either step down or retire there as a coach. But yeah,
in my opinion, the same thing what DJ said. When you get recently fired, you gotta kind of always be on your toes when it comes to being a new head coach for a new team. So I would agree with that medium leash kind of thing, but it's in a sense of like you always gotta keep your eye out and make sure that you're doing all the right things to keep that job. But I don't expect him to be there until like he's 70. He'll probably have the most like 3 to 5 years, if
I think
anything.
3 to 5 is like perfect for him to move into that
Right.
advisor role and just.
Because you said he's 63. By the
He's
time, if he
63.
goes for a full 5 years, he'll be 68.
Yeah,
And
no, if at the max he's going until he's 70.
yeah, like Lord
so
willing, like he still
I wasn't.
is alive. He'll probably go to 70.
I didn't.
I'm
I
just
didn't
saying,
expect
like,
John
I hope he's still
Harbaugh
alive.
to.
I'd hope he's still alive, but
I hope he's
you
still
know,
alive. But
Funny thing is, I didn't. I wasn't expecting John Harbaugh to be the older coach. I thought
Jim.
who?
you
No,
thought
I thought it
you
was.
thought Todd Monken? Yeah, no. He who did you
So
think
how
was
old
the
is Todd
oldest?
Monken?
Yeah, no.
Todd
I
Monken's
thought it was
60.
Todd Monk.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no,
I really
I
thought it
looked
was
up
Todd
his
Monk,
age as
the
well to
older
factor
coach.
into my Browns. But yeah, let's get
Oh
into
no,
our
yeah, that.
next coach for the Atlanta Falcons, Kevin Stefanski. And what do you got?
So watching his press conference
Yes.
interview. Yes. Well, for first, he looks really identical to the general manager, Scully. Sully.
Oh No,
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 no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no,
Falcons,
no, no,
Falcons,
no, no,
Falcons.
no.
Stefanski, not Hafley.
Yo, I'm totally jumping. I'm jumping here,
Bro's
bro.
jumping. Bro's trying to get to Hafley already. Bro likes
Yes, bro.
Hafley that
I've been
much.
excited to talk about.
Bro,
I
me
should have put
too.
him as my
I've been
favorite.
waiting to talk about Hafley.
I've been. I should have put him as my favorite hire just because of that. Him and Stefanski. He's going to the Falcons. Oof. It did ask him about. I think that was one of the questions I did remember was them asking about how he's gonna do with what's the Falcons quarterback name? Penix.
Michael Penix.
Penix, yes.
Or
How he's gonna
Kirk Cousins.
Who
It was
they're
either or.
releasing.
one of those guys. Yeah.
We didn't even announce that, but there's so much NFL news, y'all.
There is, yeah.
Just wait. When free agency comes up, I'm just gonna put all the graphics that the NFL posts on a slideshow instead of trying to add them to OBS, and I'm just gonna scroll
Not
through
the
the
slideshow, bro.
Like, bro,
It's gonna be a lot.
get hectic, bro. It's gonna get hectic
That's
because
crazy.
even like some players won't even get a graphic.
So many graphics.
Like a player like let's just think like if Tommy Tremble signs somewhere, he's not getting an NFL graphic. Like if we cut Tommy Tremble and he signs with like the Raiders, we're not gonna get a Raiders signing tight end Tommy Tremble. We're not getting that.
You never know. You never
I don't
know.
think we're getting a Tommy Tremble graphic.
I mean, it was good, you know. I feel like he'll get one. But anyways, back to Stefanski. I do remember that being one of the questions I was asked. How he's gonna work with Penix, and you know he seems just like a Harbaugh. Like he will, you know, be that shoulder to lean on for the younger QB, the younger team, and you know he's gonna find a way to use and exploit his weapons that he has on that young offense. And also try helping out with the defense. But I remember something else to point out. Nope, did not take that many notes on it. That was another press conference that I just heard one year going through another. I watched, yes, on 2X today, like an hour before we recorded, so probably why I forgot, but yeah.
All right, Bobby.
Yeah, that was kind of one of those like, and it was kind of just coming out. I think I was making something.
I didn't really like.
That was the only one that really
like,
stick was the quarterback one, but everything else
the
was...
quarter, like I think that was kind of the main question for Stefanski was the whole quarterback situation, because I feel as an overall team, like he was just talking about how he's decided to be with Bijan and guys like Drake London and things of that nature. He was excited to make a lot of big plays with those guys, but during that press conference, that was probably the main question he was being asked, was about the whole quarterback situation. So that's probably what I captured from that press conference. But other than that,
for me, he's gonna be a good leader for the Falcons. Surprisingly, he's not gonna call plays there. OC Tommy Reese, who followed him from Cleveland, is gonna call the offense. But obviously, being an offensive-minded head coach, if he needs to strip those play calling duties from Tommy Reese, he can. He's just gonna be a CEO type head coach. I know most Falcons fans that I've seen on Twitter and some that I know, they actually wanted Stefanski to call plays. They were hoping he did. They didn't want another CEO head coach like Raheem Morris, but you know, being a CEO head coach doesn't hurt the team all the time, but sometimes that head coach calling the plays can just evolve and just help whatever side of the ball they're calling. But yeah, because he's a CEO, he's definitely going to be heavy on being a player's first coach as well. But he's also he loves his zone and gap running. I heard that. That was one of the first notes I took from that presser. And how much he's gonna love to use Bijan. With Kyle Pitts getting tagged, that offense should be good. We've seen not David Njoku, Harold Fannin actually have a very good second half of the year for Cleveland. So we'll see what happens there with Kyle Pitts. But yeah, for me, I think, like I said earlier, with recently fired head coach, should always be on a short leash, but Falcons are definitely going to give him a medium leash. They're going to want to see some winning right away, but there's not going to be expectations to like make the playoffs in year one or you're gone. It just can't be 3-14 and you're gone. That's what they don't want to see. They want to see improvements. They want to see at least 8 and 9. They want to see them building something, build a culture. So yeah, I'll give him medium leash. It's not going to be a one and done unless they have like the worst offense in the league or something.
Yeah, for me, I also agree with that medium leash. I just think with those weapons, you can't be bad. But things happen in any league, in any sports league. So um, I just don't think with that talent you have on that roster, you be bad. So and Stefanski's proven he's a proven coach. He won Coach of the Year twice in Cleveland. Had some bad seasons there, or whatever. But he's a proven head coach. He's been around the block.
And he's heavily respected. So the players are
Right.
going to
So
love to play for him.
right. So I don't think he's gonna be gone unless they do absolutely terrible. But yeah, I would agree on that as well.
Yes. I'm gonna put my input. After what DJ and Bobby just said, I think he's gonna be a really loved and respected coach. I think he will, get that medium leash. Um, I think, yeah, also with having all those weapons in offense, maybe just doing little tweaks on defense. I think they'll do good this year. So I think he definitely gets that medium to long leash.
Yeah, and I know retaining Jeff Ulbrich was a big thing in when he got that job because Jeff Ulbrich had one of the best defensive lines in the league this past year. They had, I think, the most sacks as a defensive line. So we'll see.
I was gonna say something about an old bridge, but I'm gonna keep that to
Yeah,
myself.
let's leave Ulbrich alone. We'll bring that up when we start talking about the draft. But
Draft again. Yeah.
next we get into was probably all of our favorite head coach,
Jeff.
Jeff Hafley. And
Jeff.
start us off.
Hafley. All right, so now I get to actually say the correct thing where he does look like his general manager in Sully. I
Okay, for the
hated
audience,
calling him by his first
for
name.
the audience that don't know
but
who Sully is, give
John
them the
Eric
full rundown.
Sullivan, but
John
he doesn't
Eric
want to
Sullivan,
be called
yes,
John
yeah.
Eric. Who wants to be called John Eric?
Who wants to be called John Eric? But yes, they're both coming out of Green Bay, I think, DJ, correctly?
Yes.
They're both coming from
Yes,
Green
they
Bay.
are.
Both coming out of Green Bay, both coming out of the same barbershop, as you can see. It's just
They do.
it's just Sully
That's
has
crazy
a
work.
Sully has a very shinier head than
He's bald now.
yeah, he is. He's bald now?
He's bald now.
He is?
Wow, during
just
the press conference he had
I
like
just seen a video of him at the
Dude.
combine.
He's bald. Like
He's bald?
like it's short.
what?
It's like short now.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
Jeff.
my.
You
No,
he does
bro,
have
that's
a shiny
crazy.
and big forehead.
He does have
Yeah.
a very big forehead.
Indeed.
But,
Um,
let's just get on to talk about
All right,
let's
but
stop
going back
talking
to
about
the-
foreheads. This ain't
Go-
coach's
going back
forehead
to the-
ranking.
Going back to the presser. Yes. So my mistake was I thought I was hearing Jeff Hafley, but no, until I was actually hearing Sully. Until yeah, because Sully randomly mentioned that he was gonna build an amazing team around Hafley. I was like, why would Hafley be talking in third person? So Hafley stood up and they shook hands and hugged and sat next to each other. But yeah, they look really similar. Most of the press that I've heard, because I did hear the most, like the whole entire presser in 2 times speed. They mostly asked questions about Sully. It wasn't really about
Yeah, I was surprised about
Hafley.
that. I know
Yeah, they
why.
didn't
It's
ask
because the Tua
Hafley.
They asked like a little bit about him, like his
Yeah.
background and like him coming out of like Green Bay and all that, and like but then yeah,
Hafley's journey was so inspirational.
he came from what, like D3 all the way up to now. He's came from sleeping in the office for like 2 years. I remember that like strongly. He was saying that he's very thankful for the guy who let him sleep in the office for 2 years. But he did also say that he like, don't quote me on this, but like he gave up like so much, like I think it was like family and like friend time, to really put everything in onto the NFL, and look where he's at now. So hard work and
that loves
dedication.
football.
Yes.
Really loves football.
Also that too. A coach that loves football. I feel like that's what a lot of coaches want. They want their players to really like. I think it's back on the Falcons coach. Picked up Stefanski.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of names here, but yeah, Stefanski. Sorry, I just remember that DJ is saying that triggered like a flashback in my head. Stefanski really wants players who loves to play football, who would come in and be happy to play the game of football. But sorry, yeah, a lot. Watching like 10 different press conferences in 2 times speed really
in one day, by the way.
gets you.
In one day,
in one day
is
ridiculous, but
keep in mind, Ant had a whole
that's
week.
my
We
timing.
told him.
No, I had longer than a week. It's just they gave me that they sent me the idea last week, but I technically had like 3 weeks to do this.
It's been in the script since we thought of the coaching
like
video.
for like a
It's
month.
been
For like
in the
a month.
script. Yeah, for like a month to 3 weeks. So that's on my timing. But
Yeah.
yes.
Don't worry. I only watched like 3 of them.
Don't
so
worry. I just listened to them while
honestly,
am I
yes.
playing 2K. That's what I did.
But same thing as Ant. Like just I didn't get the mixed up. Okay, I didn't get all that. But with Hafley, just his story coming up from D3, going back or going to the NFL, then going back into college football. I think he coached at Pitt, and just sleeping in his office. Like the whole journey was just so inspirational. And then just him talking about the toughness and grit of Miami and how he wants to build up that culture and have that have that spirit and culture around that whole organization was definitely something that captured my eye for sure. And just his emotion, he didn't try to show a lot of emotion during his presser, but you could definitely tell he was grateful to finally be in that type of situation and just going through all that adversity and just all that time to get to where he was. You could definitely feel that emotion and how much grateful he was to be there. Go ahead, Ant.
I just want to note that not DJ. Well, DJ did insist that I write this down, but hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, this is like one of like the only things that I wrote down. Anyways, Sully did make moves by dropping Tyreek Hill and
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, Nick
Westbrook.
I hate saying his last
And
name.
Bradley Chubb.
Anyways, and
Bradley Chubb.
and James Daniels and Bradley
And James Daniels. Yeah, they made some moves.
Yep, all those.
Also, on the note of Sully, I swear he lied because they asked him about Mike McDaniel, and he said Mike McDaniel was gone before his second interview. I swear that Sully was hired before Mike McDaniel was fired.
McDaniel was even fired.
Maybe they told him. Maybe that's what he meant. Like they told him, like we're gonna be moving on from Mike McDaniel. But the way he worded it like McDaniel was already fired, like publicly before. Yeah, he has a lot of wrinkles.
Why?
He does. He's older.
So. Yeah.
That's a lot of forehead wrinkles.
That's way too many. I can't get that many.
Like that's abnormally
in his forehead.
DJ, you might want to edit. You might want to edit the picture for the audience.
Bro,
how many times do you have to be raising your eyebrows? Like how many times do you have to use your eyebrow muscles to just?
This is
like
bad.
That's ridiculous.
You know how many times you have?
And do you see?
Like look, it's ripples in his forehead.
Wrinkles in the wrinkles.
Yo, if you were to ever see this, if Hafley were to ever see this video,
Hafley, I'm sorry, bro. You're my favorite coach.
So sorry, just you're my favorite coach, but the forehead wrinkles.
Your favorite coach is just the forehead wrinkles, man. Like,
all right. So for me, what I got from Hafley is he's definitely the players are definitely gonna love him. I see why the Packers players and fans are like, damn, the Dolphins got a good one, and basically just saying like, wow, like we lost him. But what I got from his presser, he definitely said what he wants to do on the offensive side of the ball, even though he's a defensive mind head coach. He said the offense will run the ball, and they will continue to run the ball, and they will continue to run the ball. So he wants them to run a lot. If you own Devon Achane in fantasy, it's your year.
I did see that in the transcripts that he did say that they're going to keep running the ball and running the ball. And
if Keon is taking over Blake's team, he gets Devon Achane.
Over and over.
You know that, right?
You can take him. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Sorry, Blake.
Yeah. No, Blake, you're out of here. But yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, Blake. You're out of here.
Play for Jeff Hafley. With his coordinators, we talked about this one earlier. He hired or they promoted Bobby Slowick from senior pass game coordinator to OC. And then I didn't even know who their DC was. I just looked it up right before we started recording. It's Sean Duggan. He was the Packers linebacker coach. Obviously, Hafley's calling plays. Sean Duggan's just there for game planning and other strategic things. Maybe he can note things, especially if he's up in the booth that he sees to Hafley. But yeah, I really like the Hafley hiring. He's going to be respected. I do think it's closer to a long leash, but the Dolphins are going to want to see some winning sooner rather than later, especially once they get the quarterback situation situated. Once they get that, I feel like they're going to let Hafley and Sully figure that out. And then once they get their quarterback, they're like, all right, you guys better start winning now. What they did say is they might draft a quarterback or two every year, even if they don't stay on the roster. They said
It's
they're always
crazy.
bringing in competition, so I like that with them. Him and Soli have a clear vision, and I definitely like that they did the presser together, showing that they have a clear vision. Because I like when teams hire their head coach and GM at the same time and fire them at the same time, because you want to bring in guys that have the same vision and the same plan for the team. Which is why the Falcons also did it. They got Ian Cunningham from the Bears, but they didn't have their pressers together. But yeah, overall, I really like Jeff Hafley, and I'll definitely be tuned into a lot of Dolphins games this year.
Gonna have to, yeah, gonna have to for sure. It's basically the same thing what DJ said. I just think if they gave, I said this before we recorded, if they gave Mike McDaniel the long leash or a medium leash, he should be able to have that same opportunity as well. So definitely would change the culture there. Definitely should be a good head coach over there. So yeah, I hope he does great things over there in Miami.
Yeah, I know. You know, really sounds like we're all basically like giving everyone the same type of leash, but you know, the facts are there. You know, the statements are there. But yeah, I think with the Hafley and Hafley and Sully being together, I think that team's gonna be a really good team, really good gritty team. As long as you know you give them the right quarterback, give them the right team to you know work on. I think they're good. Both gonna be getting the long leash.
Yeah,
Yes.
they will. Yeah, when I was talking about running the ball with Jeff Hafley, I remember what he said now. He basically said he don't care if teams know they're running the ball on that play, they're still running it, but the team won't be able to stop them. That's what he said is their goal for the offense. Even if you know we're running the ball, we're running it, but you can't stop us. And
That's insane to say,
yeah.
bro. That's,
Hey,
that's gonna be
let's
that's
just
gonna be a
hope that they
scary
won't be
run,
able to
bro.
be stopped.
Yeah.
Love the confidence. I just love the confidence.
I love the confidence. Yeah, no, that's what I love with him. But now let's move on to the Tennessee Titans hiring former 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh. Anthony, take it away.
Robert Saleh. That's a very deep voice. Not really good to be listening to in in 2 times speed. I did not hear a single word he said
what did it
because
sound like in 2 times speed? Oh,
it sounded like a robot.
did it? That's all it
Yeah, it
sounded
sounded
like?
like a vibrator in my
I'll
ear
go
because
listen
like
to
his
it.
voice
I'll
is
listen
so
to it real
deep,
quick
bro.
right now.
I was listening to it a little bit. I was like, yeah, I get what Ant is saying.
Yeah, and you know, the Titans caps off to y'all, you know, for building a bald squad of just bald dudes. Or like y'all's team. No hate to the Titans though. Titans fans, you know, respect to y'all, but yeah, I think it's a little crazy to have him going from DC and the Niners to a OC. That's gonna be a really interesting thing to you know
He's the
have
head
him
coach, right?
do.
He's the head coach.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I was like, huh?
HC. HC?
Hey,
See now
HC.
see now it sounds off to say H, but HC. I didn't really pick up that much as you heard. It was very just murmured. But I feel like he is really happy to be, you know, at the head coach position, working with the young quarterback and a young team.
I just listened to
Yes.
it. I just listened to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my phone down now.
It's bad. It's like a vibrator going through your ears, like you know. Anyways, but I'm excited to see what we'll do. You know, going from defensive coordinator, so he's gonna be really, you know, defensive coordinator heavy, head coach. I feel like he's gonna have to hire a good OC to at least help out with the offense. But I feel like he is really excited to, you know, come out there and, you know, do the Titans.
honestly didn't watch this press conference, but if I had to take a gander, he's probably excited to coach up Cam Ward. That defense is gonna be okay, I guess. They still got Simmons, right?
Yeah, they didn't trade
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
they still got Jeffrey Simmons. So, oh yeah, because I think I do remember him, Salah or Jeffrey Simmons, like they were
Yeah,
conversing or saying
already.
something like
Mm-hmm.
they were about to tear
Mm-hmm.
something up. I do remember that. So, but if I could take a gander, he's most likely excited. Being head coach with Cam Ward as his quarterback, just building that chemistry with him and building that growing together and things of that nature. Obviously, as he's a more defensive focused head coach, but you still got to take a look at the offense at the same time. So if I could take a gander, he's probably excited to work with Cam Ward for sure.
Yeah. So obviously he's a great leader. He will be able to command that locker room day one. Guys are gonna respect him. He likes his edge rushers. He typically likes winning with four. He says a lot. I heard that from his 49er days with the Jets, and I think he might have said it with the Titans, maybe in one of just his side press conferences, not his main one, but he likes winning with four. So it means look at corner for the Titans. Basically and he's also going to call the defense. Unlike he didn't call the defense with the Jets. He was a CEO type of head coach. That was one of the first things he said that he will call the defense. Um, and when this hire happened, everyone was skeptical because of what Bobby was saying with him being a defensive minded head coach, not working with the offense. Everyone's main concern was who's the OC? The OC matters a lot. Um, because you got a young quarterback in Cam Ward. They ended up getting Brian Daboll. It's probably going to be a 1 year rental because if that offense is any good, he's most likely getting a head coach job. Daboll was there when Josh Allen had his breakout. Jackson Dart had a mini breakout with him. So I'm guessing they're trying to build something, see if Cam Ward. I know they also looked at Cliff Kingsbury as that final spot for the OC. At the DC spot, they got Gus Bradley, who was like with the 49ers, another one of those DCs that's just there to help with the game planning and scheme things. But Robert Saleh is really the defensive coordinator of that team. Um, I think he's on a medium leash with him being a former head coach. Obviously, that was a couple years ago, but still former head coach. That there's more eyes on you always to succeed your second time. And the main reason I feel like they're gonna give him the medium leash is to save their own rep. They can't just keep firing coaches after 1 or 2 years. You're never going to get a top head coach if you keep doing that. So if anything, they might give him two, maybe 2.5. But if I hope he's really good. And obviously, it's just that concern of since he's a defensive minded head coach, if your offense is good, your offense of coordinator is just going to keep getting poached. That's the only problem that they're going to face if he's a very good head coach, which, you know, if they can start building up like younger coaches on that staff, I would like this because Brian Daboll gets hired, you just promote like your tight end coach to OC, and boom. So yeah, medium leash, but I can see him going a long way with the Titans. He said he wanted to be there. They said he was basically their choice from the beginning. They made sure he didn't get on that plane to Arizona, because if he got on that plane to Arizona, he was probably getting that job. Um, but yeah, I like the solid hiring.
Gotta put my mic in front, but I would agree with that as well. I could see it being a long leash, especially if they improve just as a culture and just their reputation, my reputation. But yeah, Robert Saleh is a good head coach, and I feel like he was a scapegoat when he was in New York on the Jets, and
Because
he kind of had to.
they were like 2-3 when they fired him.
Yeah,
It's not like they were 0 and
yeah,
5. They were 2-3 and they just fired him. I was
he
like,
was
come on
he
now.
was scapegoated. He was scapegoated, and then he had to go to San Francisco. I don't know. He took a year off,
I think
went to Green Bay, or he went to Green Bay.
did he go to I thought it was Detroit.
I thought
I'm
it
gonna
was
go
Green
look.
Bay, if I'm
You
not
can keep talking.
mistaken.
I'll look it up.
I'm pretty sure if it was Green Bay,
He
and then
went
he
in
went
that
to
division.
San Francisco. He went to San Francisco, became the defensive coordinator, had a decent defense, not the greatest defense, but he was able to get them to where they needed to be. And now he's the head coach for the Titans. They have a really good defense, and you just got to build up with that whole team. I get it. Like you have a young quarterback who had an iffy rookie season, didn't really exceed expectations, nor did he fail expectations. But just build some confidence in him. Be a locker room leader as all head coaches should be, and I feel like he should be fine. I think he gets the medium to semi long leash.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
he was an offensive senior consultant for the Packers.
Well,
wow.
offense, bro. That's probably where he built up some of that knowledge.
Yeah, he started off at Michigan State as an offensive assistant in 2002.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So he's been in the game for a little bit.
Yeah, he's
And
been
people are
coach 20
concerned
seasons.
with him just being a defensive focused head coach. He clearly knows how to control an offense. It's just not his forte.
Yeah.
And he has a Super Bowl ring.
Let me guess.
Does?
Baltimore.
Seattle. He won it when
Oh,
Dave
wow.
won his. He won it when Dave won his. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
insane.
I get it because
And
remember
that's-
Shanahan came under Dan Quinn, that whole tree, and then
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Golly. There's so many trees out there.
Trees, bro. Don't worry.
There's so
other
many trees out there.
connections.
The Bobcast tree.
Canales tree. Oh,
Now
are we gonna coach?
Bobcast
What
tree.
are we doing?
We're
I don't
gonna.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you're gonna coach, Bobby.
I don't know.
Go be a
Yeah,
DC. You can have that story that
Is Bobby calling a defense? Is
Bro.
Bobby calling a defense?
I got the offensive plays right here.
I can call either side.
Yeah, DJ got
Alright.
the defense. I got the offense.
Robert Saleh will bring a lot of energy to that sideline. I will say, literally, anytime the camera
he's
cuts
a
to him,
dog.
you see him
He's-
every time.
Like he's just yelling.
Players are gonna love him, especially that defense. If they force turnovers, the camera's cutting right to Robert Saleh.
Yep.
As long as he's not doing those dances like Aaron Glenn.
Oh no, the Aaron Glenn emotes are
I
iconic.
wish I could do it right now, but
But
go ahead, Tony.
yes, I think Robert Saleh, him being really excited to work with that defense, since he was previously a defensive coordinator. I never knew he was an offensive coordinator at the Jets. But since he's gonna, be dabbling into a little bit of both for the Titans, I think it'll be a good match for him. I does think he gets that medium to long leash. Just depends on, the OC that he gets and how well he's able to, correspond and collaborate and work with the offense.
Nothing?
Okay. All right. But yeah. I think if he is able to, lock in with the former. I lost my words. I was gonna say something, but then anyways. Yes, I piggyback off of DJ and what Bobby said. With the short to medium. I mean medium to long leash. My bad.
All right. And the next one is going to be the Ravens hiring former Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter. He was coveted as the Ben Johnson of this cycle, the top head coach on that side of the ball. Not offense, obviously, defense, but yeah. And what you got for Jesse Minter? Not Minter, Minter with the T.
Mister. Anyways,
Minter.
So didn't watch his presser, but I did look up the notes. It did say that he would bring a culture change to the Ravens. I did see that he said that he will bring more physicality to that defense. He would bring more grit, physicality. Sorry. I haven't run down any of the notes. I've just been skimming through notes on Google. Sorry. Late research finds. But yes, he seems Oh, I know. I be knowing. Just stack up the X's on my X.
I gotta put it at the top
whatever.
because your shirt is red, bro.
Oh shoot.
It was blending in with
just like green screen my red t-shirt then I guess.
Bobby, we can't hear you.
Bobby, what are you whispering, bro?
Oh, my mic.
You're like whispering. You're whispering in the
It's
corner of the
messing
screen.
up right now.
Oh, Yeah, no, I see. I noticed that earlier. You were trying to
Yes.
say something, but then
Yes, and it
yeah,
just
my
didn't pick
bad.
up.
Bad. But yes, he's very excited to be working with that Ravens defense. I feel like it's like another like Robert Saleh situation in a way. No, going from defensive coordinator to
He's a
like a
first-time
head
head
coach.
coach, so
Yeah,
it's a lot different.
I low key think he might get that short leash. Is that a crazy take? I did put him down as a short leash.
Your opinion?
That's your opinion, brother.
All right.
I
But
think
yeah,
the
I
Canadian
look.
leash.
I think he gets the short leash. Going from defensive coordinator to being a first year offensive coordinator, I don't think. I think he would have to definitely
Head
prove
coach.
himself.
And this is your
Head
third
coach.
time
Head coach.
saying that.
No, you didn't have to count it. You didn't have to. No, you didn't. You didn't have to count it. Anyways. Back to what I was saying. I do think he gets the short leash. Oh my gosh, because it's his first time, being a head coach and everything, and he's going from defense to trying to, run an offense. I do think he's gonna have to go.
He's running a team. He's running the whole team. He's the head
My
coach.
bad. My brain hurts, bro. Watching 10 videos and notes and everything.
I told
Half an
you on
X, a
Monday.
slash?
I said, "Hey, bro, you should start today. This is on you."
No,
Much.
so much. Anyways, yes, continue.
It's okay. It's okay. I didn't watch the presser either, so I'm gonna get an X.
Not as big as mine, but still X.
Oh yeah, yours
Yeah.
is
Well, at least Ant still
pretty.
had something to say about him.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I read, at least I looked up his presser notes.
Oh no, I looked up the notes too.
So what you got?
I picked it up. Basically, uh, he aims for a physical tightly knit group. Puts in his words, "Will be at our best when the best is needed," which kind of do need the best when it comes to the Ravens, and you need everybody to be healthy there. So yeah. He wants to keep Tyler Linderbaum as he's one of the. He's gonna reset the center market. I know centers aren't as
Please
coveted
resign Caden
as
Bays
other
first.
percentages, but like he said that he
Please.
wants to make sure they keep them, and he's excited to work with all the not the superstars. There's superstars on that team like
There's a lot.
Lamar and Kyle Hamilton and Zay Flowers. I guess you could count as a star, but yeah.
Ant
No,
definitely would.
no, no, no.
Yeah, he intends to build upon the existing foundation with his own player first. I don't know why it says that, but
Wait, didn't you say that player before plays?
Yeah.
Or
Are they
player
like a
something?
scheme first or player first coach?
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
And what you give for his leash?
His leash. If
No,
I if I
Ant said
was
his.
if I was to get my own opinion, he gets that medium leash. I don't think he's a first time. He's gonna be a first time head coach. He was a defensive coordinator for the Chargers previously, if I could remember. So, and they had a really decent defense, but you kind of have to give some leeway. You gotta have to give some cushion there for a first time head coach. So I'd give him a medium leash. I would like to hear why Ant gives him a short leash.
Well, I kind of already did explain it because
Oh.
basically
Yeah.
what you just said because he's
Well,
a first year.
Just play the video back, Bobby.
Yeah, just go back and give us an ad revenue and a view.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And a thumbs up and a comment, and that's what the audience should do right now. Thumbs up
Good
and
job,
a
good job,
view
good job,
and a
good job.
But yeah,
thank you,
for
thank
me
you.
with Jesse Minter, obviously
Advertisement.
you could tell, and I've just heard that he's heavily respected. Another
Oh my
one of those
God,
guys. I know Derwin James heavily respected him. Was sad when he left. He will call the defense. He announced that. And he's just one of those coaches that loves football and just wants guys that want to play football, love the game of football. His offensive coordinator is very young, the same age as his quarterback, in Declan Doyle from the Chicago Bears, and defense coordinator is Anthony Weaver. Was the defensive coordinator for the Dolphins this past season. For me, it was hard to determine his leash because I can see some success out the gate. A lot of it depends on Declan Doyle really because he's young and can he command and run an offense. like I just said, with a quarterback that's literally the same age as him. A lot of guys that are old. Derrick
Crazy.
Henry's like what 4 years older than his OC. But yeah, so for me, I would say like it's a long leash. They gonna give him some time, especially if Declan's good. But I can also see Declan, if he's good, he's gone after 1 year. So, um, so I see a long leash, but they're definitely gonna want to see winning. Now, it's not one of those long leash rebuilds, but to me, it's one of those long leash where they know they got their coach. You know, that's what I see for him.
Y'all went different. That's nice. That's beautiful. That's
So
beautiful.
let's move on
So
to
we're gonna get on to Mike McCarthy.
Different
the
leash
Pittsburgh
length.
Steelers. Mike McCarthy, go ahead, Ant.
So originally I thought he was the older coach. I thought,
Mike McCarthy's old too.
is
He's just been around a long time.
He's old too. I think he's.
Dang, all
in
these
his
guys
60s.
are
He's old though.
It's him, Monk, and Harbaugh, right?
Harbaugh.
He's only a year younger than Harbaugh. He's 62.
Wow,
1963.
that's wow.
My grandma was born in 63. No, she was born in 62.
Dang. Anyways,
Michael John
enough about years. Michael John McCarthy, MGC. I like that.
And talk about.
And talk.
Anyways, Mike McCarthy. Yes.
Sorry,
he is
fans,
going to the Steelers. He's going to the Steelers. He's an old dude. Looks like me in like a few years. I make it past 21. I hope I do. I mean, all due respect to him for looking that good at 60, whatever your age is. But yes, 62. Yes. He did take a break. From what I heard is he did take a break from coaching and now he's back into it. I think he took a year off from the year
Yeah.
two.
He took a year off.
Yeah, took a little vacay. With coaching. Now he's back into coaching. It's a little iffy. Because he also has like a little bit of a quarterback situation with Aaron Rodgers, and depending if he's going to be there or not. But yeah. He does. I do remember him saying that he wants to bring out that old Pittsburgh Steeler ball where it's very physical, very fast paced. Let me see. Some other. Nope, can't think of anything. For leashes, I do think he's probably gonna get a short to medium leash just because of his age and that quarterback situation. But I think if they give him a solid quarterback, maybe change a few things around on their offense and defense, I think he'll do pretty good. But just because of his age, again, age factors in. So, yeah.
Yeah, for me, for Mike McCarthy, I'm not gonna go immediately to the short leash, but he's going back home to Pittsburgh, where he was born and raised. Being a Steelers fan, I'm looking at a article from Athletic. They quoted him saying, "Oftentimes, as coaches and players, when you put on a new team's colors, it takes a minute to feel comfortable in those new colors." He said, "But to be blessed." Dang, I just stuttered. Beyond any measure, one day to put on the colors you wore since you were brought home. So, he's glad to be back in Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure he's glad to be with his old quarterback as well, and Aaron Rodgers. So they'll be back together one more time. And that's all I could really give you. But going on to the leashes, I think he's going to be on a short leash as well. Same thing with like Harbaugh due to like the age factor and things of that nature. And honestly, you don't know what that quarterback situation is going to be with Aaron Rodgers and then whoever they have after the fact. He's probably going to end up getting like.
He just looked at his exes.
Oh,
Just looked at the X.
Point to him.
Is starting to.
Oh, wow.
There's gonna be a day where just my whole screen is filled up with
His whole
X's.
webcam just
Nothing but X's, bro.
It's just going in a row.
Yeah.
Like my name is gonna be marked as X, bro. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Go ahead, bro.
But I'd probably give him a short leash due to the fact there's so many factors in that Pittsburgh Steelers organization. So
I didn't know what he said at first, and then I seen that he liked my message. I was like, oh, he said wrinkle head. But yeah, for Mike McCarthy, I focused more on his scheme when I looked into this. He's definitely a scheme first type of coach. I don't hear a lot of really players respecting him. I feel like he's one of those coaches that can lose a locker room very easily as well. He did in Dallas. But he likes building the pass off the run like most coaches. He likes short, precise routes with the quarterback getting the ball out fast. Basically, what Aaron Rodgers does well. His coordinators, I'm pretty sure this guy was the Vikings tight end coach, Brian Angelicio, and Patrick Graham is his defensive coordinator, came from the Raiders. Obviously, Angelicio won't call plays. Mike McCarthy's gonna call plays. He's not gonna be a CEO type coach. But for me, I also agree with the short leash, but the Steelers are weird. You never know what they're gonna do. They might give him at least 5 years. They could give him one. I don't know if they want to go on a run of just having to find their next coach, because they didn't have to go get McCarthy this cycle. They could have went and got a Chris Shula and Nate Scheelhaase. They interviewed both of them twice. They could have got one of them. So like,
I'm actually glad they didn't get him. So.
Well, yeah. Actually, you
Me
could have
just
won a
being
Nate.
biased.
If they got Nate, you would have got 2 draft picks, 2 third-round draft picks. So
I wouldn't mind.
That would have been nice.
but yeah,
Would've
so
been
to
nice,
me,
yeah.
it's a short leash, but it's the Steelers, so you just don't know what they're gonna do.
So
Yeah, let's move on to the Buffalo Bills, who promoted Joe Brady to head coach. Oh, but yeah, no, hold on. Ant did mention Mike McCarthy taking a gap year. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more coaches do that. I thought that was something John Harbaugh or even Kevin Stefanski could have done this year. If you look at it, Sean McDermott's doing it this year. He's taking a year off. Mike Tomlin could be considering a year off or potentially just full on retiring from coaching. Mike Vrabel, before he became the Patriots head coach, took a year off. He was the Browns consultant. He was literally just a Browns consultant the year before. So, like, coaches taking that year off. Cliff Kingsbury's doing it right now.
Yep.
So yeah. All right, we are on to Joe Brady now. Anthony, start us off with Mr. Brady.
Yeah, sorry for the darkness, y'all.
Yeah, little commercial break. But yes, during the commercial break, I was able to skim through some notes from Google. Yes. I did not watch the presser again. But for Brady, for him being promoted, you have now been promoted. He's being promoted, right, to from QB coach to head coach.
OC to
head coach. Yes, his offensive scheme is to basically just have a better version of Josh Allen, push him to do better. His defensive thinking is to just apply more pressure to opposing offenses, and his what was that? What else was I gonna say? The culture change. He's very grateful for the foundation that was put down by the previous head coach. And he said, yeah, he just wants to make the team, more. Hold on. More nameless. No, my bad. He wants to. I don't know how to put these words into a sentence.
Just literally read what it says.
Okay.
I think a nameless, faceless mentality.
Why are you trying to?
Yes.
Don't
opponent mentality.
Paraphrase.
My bad. I tried to paraphrase and yeah, I couldn't do it.
Just make sure you give credit.
For leash wise, I personally don't know. Is he a young coach or is he old?
He's not.
Okay, he's young.
Oh, he could be the young. Nah, he's definitely like 40.
So he's in his 40s.
He's 36.
Wow,
he's 36.
That's cool.
He was relatively
and keeps going. I just want to say, I like Joe Brady. He got scapegoated from the Panthers during our bye week, so I'm always gonna be a Joe Brady fan. Matt Rule, I don't like you. You scapegoated this man that could have been our next head coach, but we got Dave C now.
Yeah. Well, now listen, mouth. Anyways, Wow, that's interesting to say that he's 16 years older than me. Doesn't sound that far, but it's pretty far.
Yeah.
Anyways, Joe Brady, yes, the leashes, going from head coach to what? Going from offensive coordinator to head coach, with the same team, I think he's gonna have to prove himself, being promoted to that position. He's definitely like, the stress and everything is definitely gonna probably get to him, but I think he's gonna have to show himself, being that he's going to be a good head coach by winning a few games. I do think that with his age and him being a former having a position on that team, I think he's gonna get that long leash, if I'm not mistaken. It's my take though. But
Yeah,
Okay,
from the
yeah,
notes
no.
I've gathered on.
What I was looking up, so Mike
Yeah.
McDonald wasn't even the youngest coach this past year. It's Kellen Moore. He's 37. Well, he was
Kevin Moore.
the youngest.
He
Kellen
was.
Moore?
He was.
He was.
Yeah.
He was the youngest Saint. I had to look it up. Yeah, he's
How old is
37.
McDonald, anyways?
McDonald's
Like
38.
39?
Same as yeah, same as Mike LaFleur is also 38.
Dang, all these guys late 30s. When are we gonna ever see like a 30-year-old be a head
If
coach?
20-year-old,
Declan Doyle is very good, it's gonna be him. He's 29,
Jeez.
bro. Like, imagine a
29.
29-year-old being a head coach, bro. I'm gonna have
You
to
can
start.
still play right
I'm gonna
now,
have to
bro.
start coaching, bro. Oh,
At
Declan actually
that
turns
point.
30 on Friday. Next Friday.
Wow.
Not tomorrow.
Well, we'll celebrate him, I guess.
We'll
But
celebrate him on the free
from-
agency video.
We'll throw him on the grill, bro. We'll throw him on the grill.
We'll throw some on the.
Throw him on the grill.
Throw
Throw
him
something
on
on
the.
the.
Him?
Throw
I
something
don't
on the
wanna-
Let's
I
just.
don't wanna eat
Let's
Declan,
just no, bro. That's crazy.
Sorry,
But
sorry. Let's just
from the
skip
notes,
past
from
that.
the notes I've gathered on the Google, I like this one. He stressed that the offensive system will adapt to what the players do best, evolving annually. He emphasized that everyone on the roster must have a defined role, which I also agree. It feels like when McDermott was there, like nobody knew who was the wide receiver one or whatever. So, but
It was just an awkward
he promised to
stretch about
bring.
his phone.
Yeah, yeah. He promised to bring a high energy every day and expects it to be infectious or contagious or spread. Things of that nature. He respect the foundation Sean McDermott built, but he aims to focus on a more new, refined energy from him. As
Who is he?
Amber also, huh?
Who's this dude that this guy?
No. That's Declan
I thought he
Doyle.
wanted to throw
That's
on the grill.
Declan, bro.
That's Declan
That's
Doyle.
Declan.
I mean, I definitely want to say that he's
That's
tasty.
crazy.
Are you?
Oh yeah,
okay,
and then
bro?
and
What?
you're telling us something that
I might have to stay away from
I
you,
don't
bro.
want you to be.
What?
You're telling
carnival?
us something that you don't want us.
A carnival? Cannibal?
Just
What is it?
Yo.
Anyways,
stop.
yo, mute me, bro. Mute me, bro.
Yes, mute him.
Flip the mic
Jeez.
up.
Shut
The
up,
last-
Ants.
The last
Silence
note
from
I have,
you.
he stated
Flip
his
the mic up.
primary goal is to foster the success of the players. So, I agree with DJ. He was mad scapegoated when he was on Carolina. He proved he could run an offense when he was at LSU, but obviously college football and the NFL are two different beasts. Ants, I'm doing that face. It's distracting me.
I'm reading the
My
notes.
light goes off, but yeah. I think he should be able to do great things over there in Buffalo. I have full confidence in him. Ant, go ahead.
I forgot to say that he's also supportive of Keon Coleman. I think is he staying or is he not
He's
staying? Or is
very
it, what's
supportive of Keon Coleman.
yeah,
Just
so
like
I
how
think
we're
he
supportive of Xavier Leggett.
Yeah, but I think he wants Coleman to stay. So yeah, he does. It does say that he will be a big part of that offense. So
Yeah, he will.
Oh,
Lee and don't get
Lee.
that big. But yeah, with Joe Brady, he should be respected being a young coach. I feel like those guys are a lot easier to get respect. Just because they can, vibe with the guys more. But obviously, you don't just want to vibe coach. What I did see about Joe Brady is he's more of.
Yo, I think that's got to be worse than Belly Bowls, right?
Who
That's
is
worse.
that?
That's worse. That's Mike McCarthy.
That's Bill. Mike Mc.
I'm sorry,
That's Mike
Steelers
Yo,
fans, but yeah,
brother.
he
Yeah,
his
Steelers fan.
offensive team was labeled.
This is y'all's coach, man.
He was
This is
labeled
that's
as
your coach.
everybody eats offense. So like, he wants an offense that's very diverse. Teams don't really know who to game plan for. Oh my goodness. One game it might be Keon Coleman going off. The next game it might be backup running back Ty Johnson. He wants that style of
Gotta look
offense.
back up Ty Johnson.
He loves
Not the
12
backup.
personnel. They ran it a lot this year. They're probably going to run it a lot. For the offensive coordinator, it is Pete Carmichael. Was just recently fired. Pete. He was just recently fired as the OC from Denver. And their DC is Jim Leonard, who is also coming from Denver. I believe he was Denver's like defensive pass game coordinator. So he's gonna come in, and he was one of the heavily coveted defensive coordinators. So Joe Brady got him. And for me, I think obviously with Josh Allen as your quarterback, he's already 29. He's on a medium leash with Joe Brady. You can't put him on a long leash. They're gonna need some winning in the AFC that's winnable at all times. With Patriots not being as strong as people thought they were, the Chiefs going through some problems with Rashee Rice having more off the field issues, Mahomes ACL
Oh,
tear.
that guy.
The Jaguars are inconsistent. They're going to want to see some winning and some consistency. So, but with him being actually the head coach now and calling plays, there's obviously going to be some growing pains with time management, and that's why you bring in like the vet coaches. But I really like the Joe Brady hiring. But yeah, like I said, medium leash only because of that. And Josh Allen's 29. You got to maximize his prime.
Nah, for sure. Like,
He's
if
also
anything,
almost
like,
30, bro.
yeah,
He's like 29,
That's
maybe 30 already.
but Josh
Him and
Allen
Joe
got drafted in
Burrow.
like 2018.
He's 29.
Him and Joe
2017.
Burrow, bro.
So
would have never
yeah,
guessed.
but Josh Allen is gonna have another MVP season. What about him?
He just got hired
Is he a coach?
Yes, he's on the Bills staff now.
Breaking news. I don't know how long ago that was.
But breaking
today.
news.
Today.
Oh yeah, today. Yeah, I guess so.
Trace McSorley, throw it on a dime.
Yeah, I think with this, it's probably short to medium. He probably gets like 3 years max if things just don't go their way. But I just don't think it's gonna be as long as people think. So I probably give him like 3 years.
Okay, our next head coach is going to be the Cleveland Browns, getting Todd Monken.
Sorry, I just puked.
What?
Todd Monken.
I don't even want to talk about Todd Monken.
Good at you. So gonna bother me to speak on that.
You're first.
All right.
You.
So yes, I just looked up the notes from the presser because I did not watch the presser. For like these final few coaches, I've not watched the presser just to let y'all know. But yes, from Google, as Google has stated, let me just read it for word, bar for bar here.
Don't read it word for word, bar for bar.
It says his offense philosophy. Monken? Or is it Monk?
Monken.
It's Monken.
Oh, because I've been hearing Monk. My bad. Anyways, so Monken confirmed that he will call plays and aims to implement implement a highly competitive, fast-paced, and attacking offense. That is interesting with the he's going to Cleveland, right?
Yes.
That's interesting. Team and culture. Monken emphasized building a tough, winning team, acknowledging the need for a significant roster turnover to create a younger, more competitive team. I like that. He's also described as a candid, refreshing, and down-to-earth, focusing on detail, and particularly tight ends. Yes. He notes, "This time is now." That is what he said. Time's now to win. Sorry.
All right.
Well,
Well,
To
from the
win.
notes,
From the
let's hope.
notes,
From the notes I've gathered on the Googles of the world, he wants to create a culture of accountability. He's quoted saying, "You have to find out what really do you want to individually with your career." I just had a heart attack. You have to find out what really. No, I
what a
don't know.
stroke.
It's AI, whatever. All you're doing is holding them to what their goals and aspirations are. He says he's trying to create a culture of accountability, as I stated before, and building a kick-ass winning team. I don't know if he said that word for word, or
he
that's
definitely
what
did.
the Google says to me.
Hey, no, the
He
fit
definitely.
he
It sounds
wore
like a
his
guy that
first day in
sounds like that.
Cleveland,
Says
bro.
like though.
He just wants to coach football. The fit he wore,
Yeah,
bro,
he's
was
The fit he
59,
wore.
so he's on the older side.
Whoa, 59.
He's 59. He's one of the older coaches this year, but DJ stated earlier that he was supposed to be with John Harbaugh in New York, but some other things happened, and he ended up getting the job in Cleveland. So, yeah, and to tie that off, uh, he's going to be tasked with developing that roster and just trying to find out uh, all the young players in the draft.
yeah. He also
Uh,
used to coach with Cleveland.
Yeah.
uh, just want me and
And
Bobby to talk about our leashes before
yeah,
DJ
go ahead.
wraps it up. So yes, for my leash, uh, again with his age factor, uh, and where did he coach before? Cleveland,
Baltimore,
Baltimore.
Oh, more.
What was his position?
OC.
OC.
Oh my!
Wow. Hmm. So
What? No,
Thank
what?
God he lost a lot of weight.
Oh, Andy,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Any
Andy.
Dalton?
not Dalton. We're not
Not
talking
Dalton.
about a trash can.
Not dog.
Anyways, back to the leash. Yes, with his age, and he did coach in Baltimore. You know, with the him being head coach, I think he'll do pretty good with that young Cleveland offense. I just feel like he has to find the missing pieces and connect those pieces with the draft and free agency. But I think he gets the short to medium leash just because of his age. So yeah.
Oh, y'all just hear my background noise. I think he should also get that medium leash. He is on the older side as some of the other coaches in this list, but he has a pretty fairly good roster on the offensive side. And you have Myles Garrett, literally one of the best defensive players in the league. So I hope he could actually make this team a lot more better than what they used to be, or what they are currently. And if it seems like he has full confidence in what he's doing and things of that nature. So I genuinely do hope he could build up a really good team in Cleveland. I'd probably give him a medium leash, probably 3, 4 years for him for sure.
Yeah, for me, with Todd Monken first, when he first got to Cleveland, I watched that video and Shador was there actually, to meet his head coach. And
Oh
Todd
yeah.
Monken actually said, "We tried to draft your ass in Baltimore." If For those of you that don't know, the Ravens actually wanted to draft Shador, to have him as a nice backup behind Lamar, but Shador said no, he wants to go to a team where he can start. It turns out he would have got a lot of starts this year with Lamar's injuries, funny thing, and probably
Hmm.
a lot more development. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
But I mean,
that
who
was
would have
one of the
guessed
first
Lamar
things
got
he
injured?
said.
So
Yeah, when Todd Monken dapped up
Draft
Shador,
your.
yeah, yeah, that's what he said. He said, "Yeah, we tried to draft your ass
I
last
mean,
year,
I
man."
I I'd say that too. I'd feel some type of way too.
Yeah, but yeah, Todd Monken, he's gonna be respected. Being an older coach, he's gonna be able to hold that locker room, keep them together. He's gonna be very scheme heavy, as Ant said. He's gonna call plays, but he's not like Frank Reich, where Frank Reich just had a scheme and forced his players onto it. No, Todd Monken's gonna evaluate his talent, evaluate who he has, and build his playbook off of them, and not just be like, "This is my playbook. Y'all gonna run it. If you can't run it, you're not on the field." No, he's gonna, you know, be diverse and change things up. And yeah, he's gonna do a lot of gap and zone running. That's what he did in Baltimore. His offensive coordinator is Travis Switzer. I think he was Baltimore's offensive pass game coordinator, and his defensive coordinator is Rutenberg. He came from the Falcons. All I've read about him is he's been in the league for like 17 years. I think he was Falcons linebacker coach or something. It's hard to tell what the Browns want to do here. If Todd Monken is just a 1-year rental coach, if they actually want to try and see if he can develop Shador for 3 to 5 years. I think they're actually going to give him around a medium leash. I think they're going to try and actually build something there. Maybe even with Travis Switzer, if they can have him step up if Todd Monken steps down, something like that. So yeah, that's what I have for the Cleveland Browns and Todd Monken. Let's get to our second to last one. Michael LaFleur going to the Arizona Cardinals. Ant, start us off.
Yes, sir. So this one, I watched like a cool 5 minutes of his presser. I do have the notes pulled up on Google. Would y'all want me to read those or don't read those or what's those there?
Do what you want.
All right.
Yeah, dude,
I'll read
I
the
got
notes.
some notes on him, so you don't have to read all of them.
Oops, I still have Monken pulled up. Never mind, I lied. Sorry. But yes, LaFleur. He's going to the Cardinals. What's funny?
Thank you.
What you get? What did I miss? Anyways, I'll probably check my phone after this.
It was the wrong emojis, bro.
Oh, the laughing with the crying thing.
Well,
yeah.
I don't feel like finding that one.
Anyways, yes, LaFleur going to the Cardinals. There was a game on the Rams during our schedule where McVay was a little ill. He flew separately from the team, and he had LaFleur call that the plays for that game, and they did score 45 on the Cardinals. So it's kind of ironic how he's going to that team that he scored 45 on. So yeah, I watched a little bit of it, like 5 minutes ish, with Pops.
Oh, you watch it with Pops? Is he a big fan of Mike LaFleur too?
No, he just sitting on his feet because Ram stuff.
I'm like, is he a Mike LaFleur fan too?
Anyways, yes, him being a young coach, going from offensive coordinator to head coach, I feel like he's gonna be a good. What's so funny?
Nothing. Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
What's so
Keep
funny,
talking,
bro?
Bro, just keep talking, man.
All right, yeah, because we can't have any empty air. Anyways,
Yeah,
let me fill in the air.
Just suck it on.
Oh, fill in that air, man.
I knew
Fill in all that air,
man.
bro.
Anyways. They don't call me the suck. I mean, anyways, before I go rated R on the pod, I don't mean to, but anyways, LaFleur, yes, going to the Cardinals. The first question that he got asked was about the quarterback situation, with Murray being, I think they are releasing Murray, right? Or he's gonna
I don't know. Michael LaFleur likes Murray. Murray
He's
requested a
asked-
release though.
Yeah, I heard that report that he wants out. So
yeah. But yeah, I did hear that LaFleur really does like Murray and like his playing style, because with
did not mean to do that,
bro. Why are you
with
calling
Stafford?
the podcast? We want to call right now.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
Don't worry about
I'm being distracted over here technically. Anyways, X Bobby, yes, thank you. 1 X for Bobby, or / whatever. Anyways,
Now give me that X.
No,
give him
bro. I don't like that dude. That Blake just.
Bro, give him a B.
And
then after they give him an A.
That low-key scared me, bro.
We're just gonna
What?
I need
buy
to turn
every
the
single
light back
time he
on.
does something bad, bro.
No, I don't
need to
like
turn the
that
light
dude.
back
No,
on.
that's the dude that everyone says they
Don't.
see in their dreams.
What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
need to see that. I don't need to see that.
Anyways, LaFleur, bro. LaFleur was being asked about Murray being released, and he was a little hurt because he never got to experience, an offensive scheme with a mobile quarterback, because we previously had Stafford, which was a statue quarterback, a pocket quarterback that would barely run. So
Quarterback, that's crazy word.
I mean, that's what the commentators called him. Why can't I call him a statue quarterback? Anyways, yeah, he said that he likes this young offense for the Cardinals. He does like the pieces that is given to him on the plate, with Michael Wilson. Correct. Michael Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Wilson and a few other young pieces, and he also likes their defensive side too. But he said that first thing they have to do is just adjust that quarterback situation, with free agency or even like a draft pick. But yeah. I think him being a young coach, offensively minded and a heavy offensively minded coach coming from McVay's tree. I think the Cardinals offense should do a little bit more better this year. Missing out so much lore. Anyways, I think their offense should be doing a lot better this year compared to last year. But I would want to. I feel like that'll be a good match. Us against the Cardinals. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see what Floor has in mind with that offense. And yeah, he does. Really respect McVay and everyone out there in LA, and he also loves coming to work with that young group and staff and everything. So, props to him. Now I will be catching up on that lore.
Anything to add?
Oh, the leash.
Yeah. Oh,
wait,
yeah,
no, the leash.
Yeah,
Long leash. I believe he gets the long leash. If everything works out in his favor, and everything works out his, if everything that he's spoken is going into existence, I think he'll get a long leash. Definitely.
For me, I feel like I don't really have too much to add. You could add the X if you feel like it, but as that was Ant's like former OC at in LA, he would probably know a lot more than I do, but definitely a guy who should have got a lot more opportunities to call plays for the Rams. I know he called that last game against Arizona and scored 45 against them, which Anthony stated earlier, but seems like a really good play caller. I hope he could actually try to find a better quarterback than Kyler Murray, as Anthony's geeking over there.
Catching up on the lore, y'all. Have you seen
Catching
this
up on the
man?
lore. He thanked all his mentors, McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Robert Saleh, Dan Quinn, all those guys.
Chat, have you seen this man?
He got real emotional. I don't need to see that, bro.
No, put it
I
up.
don't
Put
need
it
to
up.
see
Put it
that.
up. Put it up. Put it up.
No,
it's gonna get censored. It's gonna get censored by YouTube.
No, there's videos of him on YouTube.
Have y'all
I'm
seen
not
this
looking
man?
though. I'm not looking though.
Have
I
y'all
don't
seen
like
this man?
He looks.
Seen this man?
I don't like him.
This is gonna be my new profile picture.
It's uncanny. It's uncanny, and that's
so
what makes
weird.
it scary.
No,
If you can have John Pork and you can have Belly Bose as yours. No, Monk. You have Monk, right? Correct, Monk.
But you don't see my profile picture because my camera's always on.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because you don't have technical issues like me and Bobby.
But yeah. Yeah. What'd you say for his leash, Bobby?
I'll probably give him a long leash as well. You got a lot of young pieces: Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson. Your running back situation is kind of interesting, and then the offensive line is fairly decent, and then defensive weapons as well. That defense is really good. So on paper, obviously, but I think he should be able to be fine, especially if he's going to be around the same environment in the West of the NFC. But I think he should be. He should be.
Why'd you just giggle?
Because it was so dumb. Like the way I said it was dumb, so I just giggled. But yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah, for
I don't know.
Mike LaFleur, players should respect him. He's young. He will grow with the team. Wide zone, heavy play action, lots of pre-snap motion. Basically, a lot of things he's learning under McVay, especially the creating mismatches. Potentially getting like a Marvin Harrison on a linebacker. That's what you want. Getting Michael Wilson on a linebacker. That's what you want. Generate some easy pass completions, quick passes. That's what he wants from his quarterback. Yeah, like Ant said, it sucks that it probably won't be Kyler Murray because it seems like LaFleur really likes him. But for the coordinators, the OC is Nathaniel Hackett. A lot of people don't like the hiring. He's not calling plays anyway. He's just there to be that vet coach. And with me mentioning the youngness of LaFleur being 38, their defensive coordinator is 32, and they ended up keeping Nick Rowless from Jonathan Cannon's staff. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a long leash no matter what. I think you got to give Michael LaFleur. He didn't get the good opportunity as an OC in New York under Saleh to call plays, so I hope he could be a very nice play caller in Arizona. He's one of my favorite hirings this head coach cycle. I'm definitely going to be tuned into some Arizona games, especially with me living in Arizona. I get those games local. I'll be tapped in. I just want to see how he grows as a head coach. You could even go to a game. Yeah. I was this close to going to the Panthers Cardinals game this year, but
Like, wow, that's so
I would have
crazy.
wanted to watch
Yeah.
that game until the end.
DJ basically lives everywhere in
If
the
we
world.
if we
you
played the
didn't
way
know.
we ended slightly like in that game, it would have been fun. But whatever.
All right, let's get into our last. He's taken care of. Let's get into our last coach, Quentin Kubiak, and get us started.
Kubiak. Yes, sir. Okay, he's going to. I did look up the notes like during one of y'all's yapping session for one of the coaches. Did say that he wants to bring back that silver and black and silver mentality to the Raiders. So I'm guessing he wants to bring back like that physicality, quickness to the offense and defense. It's gonna be interesting to see, especially with the run that he had with the Seattle. So I think if you give him what's his name? Mendoza? Mendoza, correct? Fernando Mendoza. If you give him Fernando Mendoza, a mobile quarterback that can actually move, unlike pick Gino, Owen pick Gino or whatever his nickname was. I think. Sorry, Pops was interrupting. Anyways,
Pop's corruption.
yeah, Pops interruption just came in and
Corruption, that's a good one.
he just looked me dead in my soul.
Wait, did
Anyways.
he just walk in, look at you?
Yeah,
and
he just
walk
walking
out?
like he just walked in,
Oh
looked at me.
my!
And
Yeah, no, I see why.
Anyways,
that's scary, bro.
death's there.
Why?
Anyways,
Jeez,
Clint
watch
Kubiak.
out,
I don't know, bro. I think I was talking a little bit too loud, but it was my Clint
What you
Kubiak
mean,
introduction.
wasn't he too loud?
Yeah. But yeah, Clint Kubiak is. I think he's a little younger, right? He's like 30 something.
39.
One of the younger. Yeah. 39. He's one of the younger head coaches. I think if you give him the right pieces, he will cook up a plate. You give him the right ingredients.
Oh no!
I want some salmon.
Let's check. No, I don't.
Oh, sorry. It's hearing. Anyways, he feels very excited to be coming, to the great organization of the Raiders. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did hear a little bit because Pops is also watching that presser. He loved the organization, back whenever they're in Oakland, how physical and physical and fast they were. So he's definitely gonna try to bring that culture back to Las Vegas now with everybody. So he did also have a conversation with Max Crosby. So maybe Max Crosby wants to stay. Who knows? I don't know if he's manipulative. I'm not calling him manipulative, but I know
Oh my
someone
goodness.
very close who's manipulative. Like
Crazy
who's
word.
holding a piece of paper right now.
Raymond.
A pen,
He's
a
definitely
pen
doing
and paper.
homework, holding some paper right now.
right,
Yeah, for
right.
sure, for sure, for
Definitely
sure.
Raymond. Definitely
Yeah.
Raymond.
Yeah.
Leash
Whatever.
wise, I think he will bring back everything. I think everything that he's saying is gonna go into reality. So yeah, I think he gets a long leash, especially with his age. He's only like 40. I think he got that.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment as well. I think he should. Oh, my bad, DJ.
No.
Ooh, quick hand up.
Oh,
No. I was being the picture I just sent of Ant.
Why is it always me? Chat. DJ has the most absurd angles of me, bro.
DJ got albums of pictures of Ant. Not in a weird way either, though.
Not weird.
No, in a weird way.
Not
Yes.
a weird way. Not a weird way. And just gets caught when I'm trying to take pictures of the environment and somehow right there.
Right.
When I'm
Ant's
trying to
always
take
there.
pictures of the desert and like the dead bushes.
Right.
And it's just always right there.
Is
Who
he in
wants
your
to take a picture
dreams?
of a dead bush?
No, not like that man who's gone now.
He's gone now. I agree with the sentiment that Clint Kubiak is trying to bring a physical, gritty, like returning back to how the Raiders used to play back in like the 60s, 70s. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. But I think he should be able to do great things in Las Vegas, especially with the quarterback situation, focusing mostly on that number one pick and getting Fernando Mendoza. He also expressed all the thanks and gratitude to Seattle and, leading him to being the head coach of the Raiders. So I think he deserves to have a long leash. I think he deserves to be able to develop with his quarterback and with his young running back who kind of needs the confidence back installed into his career after having a down rookie season, so I think he should be able to do great things in Las Vegas.
Yeah, for me, I really like Clint Kubiak. He's a very smart offensive mind. Um, he's heavily respected, especially from Seattle. He utilizes a three down offense. And one of his main priorities he said in the presser was Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty will be used. So if you own any of those in fantasy, Brock Bowers or Ashton Genty, congrats. But are you
I
keeping
forget
him?
about Brock Bowers
Are you keeping
sometimes.
him, man? Are you keeping him
If
over
it's
Puka and Jamar Chase?
what's the keeper?
Do it.
One.
One
I
keeper?
dare you.
Oh, that's a
Uno
gamble.
keeper.
That's a gamble.
Well,
And my
it's
light
two.
turns off.
It's two, but you can keep one and you get an extra draft pick, and that's my goal.
I'm keeping two.
I'm only keeping
Puka and
Petterola McMillan.
Puka and Bowers.
I'm
All I need.
keeping. I forget who I'm
I forgot
keeping.
who you said. JSN was one of yours. But yeah,
Yes, Jason is
he's
that
definitely
one.
gonna get a long leash. As his coordinators are also young with him. I don't know about the DC. Everyone said they only promoted their defense coordinator Rob Leonard, not Jim Leonard like the Bills guy. Rob Leonard. They only promoted him
they
from
siblings?
D-line coach. I hope not.
Okay. Sorry, just curious.
But yeah, they only promoted him because he's best friends with Max Crosby, basically a way to try and keep Max Crosby. But then today during the the combine, I seen a Ian Rappaport post basically saying Max Crosby's future is back in doubt now.
Leave me alone.
It's such a
Like, what did I do?
yeah, that bothered me. But yeah,
It's trying to tail off a little bit on this vid, but it's okay.
But I'm keeping the dead air out. But yeah,
it's like he's talking
we'll see
to
what
a
they
door.
do. And with their OCs, Andrew Janako was Seattle's QB coach, so Clint Kubiak's bringing in his staff members. Yeah, long leash. Let him grow with Fernando Mendoza. Let him grow with the team. Let him learn Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers and how to use them and stuff. Yeah, let's get into our rankings now. Who is you guys' favorite head coach hiring this cycle?
Okay, let me get back to my notes.
Anthony?
Here. Jeff Hafley. Come on now. That was my favorite. Yes, absolutely.
Jeff Hafley, yes, for sure.
Yeah,
only because it was funny because GM and him looked the same.
I wrote this.
Their presser was funny, so.
Mine, I actually put Robert Saleh. I've always liked Robert Saleh. I feel like he was also another scapegoat in one of the worst organizations in the league in the Jets. So I like this opportunity for him with the Titans. He has a nice young piece, or I don't know if Jeffrey Simmons is really young anymore, but he has a nice superstar piece in Jeffrey Simmons that he should be able to utilize. And especially what made me like a hire for Robert Saleh more is the offensive coordinator hire. Like I said, that was the question. Who will he bring in? Everyone thought he was bringing in like Brian Fleury from the 49ers, who ended up going to Seattle actually. But getting Brian Daboll really makes me like that hire because that should be a nice 1-2 punch. You got Robert Saleh commanding the defense, Brian Daboll commanding the offense. They go out, get a Cam Ward serviceable wide receiver because the wide receivers that were out there playing for him this past year were bad. David Martin Thompson. Well, Elick Ayomanor was actually pretty good, and even Chimere Dike was pretty good as a returner, and even came up as a wide receiver. Calvin Ridley's probably going to get cut. We'll see what the Titans do. I'm intrigued in the Titans this offseason. See what they do. Robert Saleh is my favorite head coach. Who's you guys' least favorite hire?
Todd Monken. Least favorite hire? Yeah.
Least favorite.
I did, yeah.
Least favorite hire. I would say.
And it's not the fact that I don't think he's going to be a good head coach. I just honestly didn't know much about the guy other than he was in Baltimore with John Harbaugh and he was trying to get him to go to New York. And I don't know why Cleveland's just weird. I just don't like Cleveland.
Anyways, I put Mike McCarthy for mine. He's going to the Steelers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just low-key feel like that was a really rushed coaching pick. I low-key think they could have done better. But yeah, he is an old guy. He only has a few more years of him. I understand because I guess only because of wisdom, but still they have better options like our coaches from the Rams staff. But still, I think that's my least favorite pick. for coaches.
Yeah, my least favorite is definitely Harbaugh. It's really just that OC hire. I hope Matt Nagy really proves me wrong, but right now I just can't trust Matt Nagy. And it's really, if it was like a quarterback like a Jared Goff was with the Lions, I would be like okay. But Matt Nagy and developing a young quarterback, I don't know how that's gonna work, which is why I don't like the hire. Obviously, John Harbaugh is gonna change the culture. I just don't know how much that Matt Nagy to Jackson Dart pairing will work. So I have John Harbaugh as my least favorite. Who's you guys' best in your opinion? I had to say that so the viewers know we're not being like, oh, this guy's the obvious best hire. This is in our opinion. These last few. Go ahead, Ant.
Go first. To start off, I'd say Mike Lamont, Mike Lamont, Mike
Mike
LaFleur.
LaFleur.
Like LeFleur. Yes, I really think it was either him or Kubiak. I really think those young coaches would definitely change those organizations, uh those franchises, if given the right ingredients, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely
My,
excited to watch more Raider
yeah.
games and Cardinal games.
I think I had to go with two picks here. I picked Kevin Stefanski for the simple fact of he has the roster to go on an absolutely great run with the Falcons, and I just feel like he's, like I said earlier, he's a proven head coach. He's taken the Browns to a playoff run, and I just feel like the way this roster is constructed, and they had a really good young defensive piece, but the other guy could do well, and they have some other pieces on the defensive side. I feel like he could take Atlanta to where they need to be, which is in the playoffs. I know I'm a Panthers fan, but I feel like as a team, the Falcons are definitely one of those teams that deserve to be in the playoffs. And Clinton Kubiak, just for the future purposes, picking Fernando Mendoza at first, and just having a lot of good young pieces there on the offense. I know Max Crosby is a bit of a question mark if he'll leave, but to just think upon the future and things of that nature, I feel like that's probably one of the best hires for sure.
All right, for me, my the best hire in my opinion is Jesse Minter to the Ravens. I like that hire a lot, especially if they can get something out of Declan Doyle. You know, the staff he built, even getting Anthony Weaver in there, who's been a nice defensive coordinator in the league. I just like the pieces they have on the defense. Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton. I'm excited to see what Jesse Minter will do with a Kyle Hamilton. I feel like any DC besides Edger Rivera would be able to do anything with Kyle Hamilton.
That's crazy.
So
Oh my
And Joe
goodness,
just
that's
yeah.
just
crazy.
strays from y'all.
Crazy
Now,
straight.
who is the what is the worst hire in you guys' opinion? I'll start off. Mine's Mike McCarthy. I just basically the
Oh,
same reason it is Ant's
yes,
least favorite. I just
yes.
don't really like it. I just don't like the hire. It just seems like just a move that shouldn't have been done, uh, age wise, and because the Steelers and their history of having three head coaches, and I
That's
don't know if
insane,
McCarthy's
bro.
gonna carry that on, especially with them making the playoffs, going 9-8 every year. Now it's gonna be enjoy 6-11 every year, and yeah.
Or Pittsburgh,
So
bro.
all right,
Yeah,
Ah,
I'd have to agree with
I
that
get it,
too.
bro.
It's
Chris McC-
just I did have John Harbaugh, but I was like, Mike McCarthy just seems like just bad. Like I just don't I didn't understand it. Like Ann said earlier, it was a bit rushed. They could have just found a lot more coaching candidates and found a younger coach to fit with that type of energy because Mike McCarthy's a bit of an interesting coach. So yeah.
um, all right, so I guess I'll round things off here. Yes, my pick was also Mike McCarthy for the worst, or word that
yeah,
correctly? For the worst. Wait, we're still on worst? Oh shoot,
yeah.
Yes.
Worse than your
bro, I thought we
opinion.
were on the last one. My bad.
Yeah, no, I was wondering why
Yes,
you said end us off.
Well, I was about to say we could wrap it up here. I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
You will
Anyway,
end
so
it off
yeah,
since you have the
for
outro though, like at the end.
oh yeah, I do. But yes, for worst hiring, it definitely has to go to Mike McCarthy. I think that was just rushed. And plus, like DJ said before, his coaching style, like the way he coaches the offense, really runs well with Aaron Rodgers. But what if Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to come back? So like, who are you gonna force that playing style onto? Like, I guess it makes sense also too, because most of the people on the Steelers are pretty old. Like Who's their defensive tackle that's old? What's his name? Cam.
No, I don't want to
Cam
talk about
something.
that guy because I just get pissed off every time I think about him.
Oh,
15 million
yes.
isn't enough to claim for it.
Cam Hayward?
Yes.
Yes, Cam
15
Hayward, bro.
million meant to be good. Like, shut up, bro. Like, 15 million? Like, what?
I wish
Bro,
I got paid
I would-
15 million.
Bro, if I
I
got
would
paid
sell my
15 million,
organs for 15 million, bro. Like,
you're
I'm
not hearing
shutting
a
my ass
word
up
from
if
me.
I get paid 15 mil, bro.
If my salary's 15 million, like, oh my goodness.
yes.
People like
Yeah.
him.
You gotta love it.
All right, next one. The biggest gamble.
All
For
right.
me, I'm gonna go with Kevin Stefanski. I feel like it's a gamble. Obviously, he could be a proven head coach. He's won Coach of the Year. It's just he really brought that same offensive staff from Cleveland. Obviously, Cleveland didn't have any of the pieces that they have now, but still, they're probably gonna run. God damn, Bobby, you just lagged on my screen. Like you were like,
What? Oh,
Wait,
I was
cracked your
like,
neck.
my bad.
wait.
Well,
Oh,
that's
man.
gonna
You
that's
start
gonna be
twitching
on
again, but
me.
yeah, Kevin Stefanski.
I guess so.
I like the hire. I'm not saying I don't like the hire. I'm just calling it a gamble because bringing that same staff can sometimes hurt because you're not changing things up. Um, but I think they're gonna be able to do things, but because none of them are really a gamble. It's not like a team was like win now and then they got to get a proven head coach. It's not like that. So for me, that's why I chose that.
Yeah, I just gotta stick with Mike McCarthy here. It's just like, oh my God, it pisses me off why they couldn't go for any other head coach or any other offensive coordinator that could be a head coach. You really went for probably the worst possible person that could be a coach right now, especially since he's coming off a year. But sometimes that year is helpful for certain people just to reset and regather everything. But it's just like, I don't know what direction they're trying to go in Pittsburgh. So I think that's one of the bigger gambles right now as a head
No.
coach. What?
No, the video just popped up
What is
on our
that? No,
blend.
no.
The video just popped up on our blend.
Anyways,
the chest caving in, bro, just popped up on our blend.
Oh, that one.
that one. Well,
yeah.
there's multiple videos that pop up on our blend.
And it's
Anyways,
suggested for me.
yeah, because you're freaky. Anyways,
It's not even freaky. It's just scary.
Why is this suggested for me and Bobby? But go ahead, Ant.
Anyways, I would have to piggy off of or to add more from what Bobby was saying. I think they just mainly hired him so they can get Aaron Rodgers from one more year. But what is Aaron Rodgers gonna do for another year? You're probably only gonna get like
Ayahuasca.
at least like 3 good games out of Aaron Rodgers, and that's it. You're gonna have to find a good backup. Anyways, the gamble pick that I have is going with DJ with Stefanski. Him bringing a bunch of the Cleveland people over to the Titans, Jets,
Falcons.
Loki, the Falcons.
The Falcons.
I really hope he changes up his schemes and everything for that team. I really think he can do good if he just if he doesn't stick to his own ways, maybe like branch off a little bit from his past. So yeah, I think that's their biggest gamble, or that's the biggest gamble in coaches' picks. I bet.
And our
All right.
last category
is safest but low ceiling for me. I picked Joe Brady here. He's really just the safest prospect. Obviously the Bills could have went out. I know they were in the top for Nate Scheelhaase and Grant Udinski, too young. I know Grant Udinski's like 30, so he would have been the youngest head coach. But yeah, he's really just a safe coach. You're gonna get the play calling. It's just you don't know what you're gonna get with the actual being a head coach. So yeah, he's really just the safest prospect. And I like Joe Brady. Like I said earlier, he was scapegoated. I'm always gonna be rooting for him. I always wanted to see him be a head coach. So go Joe Brady.
Would you like to go or
No,
I'll
Anthony,
finish
after
it
so
off.
you.
okay? Well, I picked the same person as you, Joe Brady. Oh my God, I hate my light. But
I thought you said life. I was like,
yeah, I just
I was about to
feel
say,
like
you
even
matter.
I matter.
Okay.
Yes, I don't deserve. I'm just kidding. Let's not say that here. But yeah, Joe Brady should be able to. Uh, dang, I just lost my train of thought. But he should be able to coach up some great things for Josh Allen. I just feel like, yeah, he was the safest option staying in the same organization and not looking elsewhere definitely helps with the familiarity. You don't have to, kind of get used to the same coach. Like you see the same coach every day, uh, especially when he stays. So I just think this is probably the most safe pick. DJ elaborated fairly great. So yeah.
Monsieur. I think the safest gamble was also Joe Brady. Bobby and DJ basically touched on it, but yeah, him staying in the same organization. Players don't have to get used to someone's new playbook or anything like that. So playing style should be the same. The connection should be the same. Everything should be roughly the same for everyone. So it fits really well. I'm just glad the Bills didn't try going after Scheelhaase for us, but yeah, I'm really glad for Joe Brady staying in the same organization. I hope he does good things out there in Buffalo. And with that being said, that is our last and final topic segment for this video. Yeah. What are you trying to signal? Five what?
I just did a thumbs up.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
thumbs up, bro. I didn't say
well,
good
what
morning.
I seen DJ's hand and I seen Bobby's thumb. I was like, what are we? 6, 7? Anyways,
Get out of here.
And that'll wrap up things for the Bobcast. Oh, my knee! I just hit my knee. Oh, my block.
Bro, just wrap the
Oh.
episode so you can sit down.
Golly.
Anyways, gotta leave my knee. Anyways, so yeah, that'll be the end of this episode 66. You know what that means? The next episode where I will be doing introduction will be. Anyways, yes, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Pieces. Deuces.